Valorant? No! No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Hell yeah, take that, ball. I found this phone on some dead guy. Has a bunch of numbers in it. Oh, we did it! We got our first win of the night. Let's go! I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna put you in a dark hole where no one's gonna find you. In the game, of course. In the game. Did you hear her, Coach? They have the. He goes, Hutch. Oh, I told you I have a Tempest 4, dumbass. We need some motivation, Coach. We need some motivation. He's getting away. 5,000 blessings. I am your conqueror. That's all I got left.
They have, what the...
That was highly unprofessional, Mr. Peanut. Oh, you're lucky you're on stream. Because you always steal it. And you should be pretty familiar with this.
I will be with you shortly. Thank you.
Oh my God! If you play with Herbie, congratulations, you've hurt me deeply.
It's me, it's your favorite streamer, Mr. Peanut. Kill these two, kill these two. Then take more loot.
And we're back, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful Sunday stream. Man, you guys are already on it. We got Durka and Blazin and Austin and Shamsky's just going ham already. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, all YouTube and Kick and Twitch and everyone? Welcome into another fabulous Sunday. Another episode. Another great day, another great day. Killed Basket Kid. How's it going, my man? And Ash Plays, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Oh my goodness, again! Why do you guys keep doing this every time? Again, he does it. You guys don't have to do it, it's free. The stream is free. Thank you so much, my man. As always, you come in and it's a happy Sunday and you start things off right over here. Man, you guys sure do know how to make us feel supported. Thank you so much, my man. And Captain Wasabi as well. Kabasket Kid, how's it going, everyone? And Mr. Anderson, how's it going, my man? Welcome everybody here. Try to change a few things up as we usually do. We wanted to, you know, the more we get into these streams, the more we want to try and up the production quality. I know everybody has already seen that trailer before, but you know, it makes it feel a little bit more hype. I definitely see why Peanut does it himself. It makes everyone get ready for the stream. And Tulips, how's it going, my man? How's it going, the YouTube crew over there? And Perched by his lonesome on Kick, but that's all right. We'll grow that out as things go on. Not to worry. We'll get people over there eventually. The curiosity won't be able to contain themselves. Oh my goodness, Captain Wasabi already. Man, you guys are on it. Holy moly. But thank you so much, guys. Oh, and Saturn's over there, too. Okay, he's not by himself. Thank goodness. How's it going, Nightcap? Shamskis and everyone. BMX Nick. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a tough week, but hey, we're here with you guys. We get to enjoy another Sunday stream, and we get to get some work done. Nothing better than that, feeling like you're accomplishing something. Even if it's just for a little bit. Oh, and Buttered, how's it going? No, is this the Mr. Animation? Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It is the Mr. Illustrator Man. Misprint, is this the first stream since partner and the Peanut VIP? I actually think this is the second. Maybe even the third, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. Yeah, I think, you know what, I think this one might actually be the third. Great weekend. Oh, that's perfect. I'm glad you guys are having a good weekend. It's all right, Misprint. As long as people like to show up and, you know, hang out for a little bit, that is a-okay with me. Doesn't matter what kind of stream it is. We're still going to be here, and we still got work to do. So, as long as that one's working over there, it doesn't matter who shows up, as long as work's getting done. Oh, no, I just know it hangs to your knees. Holy, he's absolutely right. This man's a wizard. He knows. And thank you, Buttered. You guys know how to support a Goopa real well. I don't know what to do. I want to know what to do without you guys. How's it going, old guy? Wizard, please. We did complete the wizard episode. Not to worry, people. That one is in the backlogs. That one is ready and waiting. We have 2 episodes ready and waiting. So hopefully within the next few weeks we're going to be all caught up and everybody will have everything just as it was intended, so that way we have the correct release schedule. How's it going, Mid? Welcome in, everyone. You watched the view count jump from 30 to 160 in like 10 seconds. Well, it is because Mr. Big Nut is not here today, probably because people want to get a little bit of peanut content. So that's why we're here, to try and fill in that gap a little bit, just to hold them over until that Monday stream. How's it going, Koi? Oh, and just for anyone who's wondering, the clip that we're currently working on is the clip where Peanut and John and Gimmick are all playing in Tarkov, and they're all pretending to be Gingy. I actually realized I did not change the title over on the YouTube site. It still says Peanut's Wizard Convention. I probably should go and change that. I do have the... Hold on. I have that tab open somewhere. Here we are. Don't worry. I will pretend to be a real streamer one day. I'll be a real boy. Edit title description. Okay. Oh, wait. I have it right here. There we go. Hold on. Just grab that. One moment, everybody. One moment. And... save... Okay. Okay, I think that did it. At least I hope it did. Oh, C-Dub. Oh my god, thank you for the 500 biddies, my man. Love your content, dude. Always makes my wife and I laugh. Oh, well, I'm glad it's something people can enjoy. Like, usually it's just a minute long, but if they watch it multiple times, then I guess it's more than a few minutes. Holy moly! Broke-ass Goopa! Oh my goodness, my man. Handed out 20 gifted subs on the Twitch side. My goodness. I don't think that's the correct name that you should give yourself, my man, because that is definitely not a... you are definitely not broke, sir. Oh my goodness, thanks so much, my man. Thank you, my good man. An absolute scholar and a gentleman supporting the stream. Oh, how's it going, user? Love that you do this on Sundays. Well, I'm glad to hang out with everybody on Sunday. I know people got a busy week ahead of them, but, you know, they still want to watch Peanut a little bit. So I guess that's why we're here, just to fill that little void quickly. And then everyone can get back to their regularly scheduled programs throughout the week. And MJ, you the beast behind those awesome videos. Absolutely, my man. We the two animators that work on these videos together. We always see yeah, even every new stream we see brand new people coming in. Always appreciate people coming in and stopping by. What's your normal day job besides being goated? Well, they need a huge farm for how big this goat is. I'm just kidding. No, this is actually my brother and I have done a lot of like commission work throughout the years, but when we started making these cartoons, we decided to make this our full-time ventures. So we definitely wanted to put our focus into this stuff because it's real fun. My brother and I have not animated in quite a while, but we always wanted to go back to it. Be like, oh man, I wish there was an opportunity to take all of the skills and stuff we learned from our animation days. Was it scary jumping in like that? I guess my brother and I have always been kind of, you know, if one thing doesn't work out, we'll move over to the next thing. It's always been art-oriented. Or oriented. But, you know, it's something that we've done a few times before, so it wasn't as jarring, but we just knew that it was going to take some time. Oh, it's Cyber Slide. Thank you, my man, for the gifted membership. You're a fellow scholar and gentleman, just like all these wonderful people over here. Does drawing on a tablet require a large learning curve, or does it feel pretty natural drawing on paper? There's a few tools and items that you can use. You know, granted, it is new tech. At least if people's not familiar with it, it is new tech. So it's going to get some getting used to. It took my brother and I, you know, relatively a few months to a few weeks, and even sometimes even a few years to really get used to it. But it's not so jarring. It's pretty accessible if you're very used to drawing on paper and you want to draw on digitally. There's not too much of a learning curve. It's just, you know, with any new program, you're definitely gonna feel it. So you just gotta power through it, and eventually it'll become so second nature that you won't even realize it anymore. Oh, Big Fast, thank you, my man. Giving that T1 to Bubba Bubbles. Tablet drawing feels more natural, to be honest. Mistakes aren't permanent. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the huge things when it comes to drawing digitally. It's like, if something messes up, you don't need to really worry too much because you got the undo button. I think that's the number one thing why it's so difficult for people who are so focused on digital artwork or doing some stuff on the computer. Oh my god, Misprint, my man. The main man. Doing what he does all the time. My goodness, my goodness. Thank you so much, my man. You guys, just as we say every stream, you guys never need to feel like you need to give anything. This is all for you guys. It's all for free. But even if you guys do it, we always greatly appreciate you guys. It is our goal to continue to make these cartoons. We're almost at episode 30. Which is I remember telling my brother back in the day, it'd be like, hey, imagine when we have like 10 or 20 episodes under the belt, and like what would that catalog look like? Oh my god, Shamskis, you too, Shamskis. My goodness. I promise in time we will have better alerts for all you wonderful people. We're just using the default right now. We just wanted to really get the stream stuff going, and then over time we're gonna have that build up. So, thank you so much, my man. You guys are the best. I don't know what to say. Every stream it kind of feels like I'm saying the same thing over and over again because I just keep having to thank you guys. But it's really great. And Desktop Daddy, we got to show this guy some love for the bungulators, and you guys definitely have been. All the day ones, all the great people who are sharing all of our stuff right at the beginning. All the mods that are here, I know they've been fans since like pretty much day one. The moment everybody started watching these things, you guys have been showing true support. And thank you, Perry, my man. Bungulators for life, absolutely. Where can I find all those? I love watching these. I think you could pretty much, if you type in BurntPeanutAnimated on any platform, you probably will be able to find all, on any platform, we have all the videos uploaded. On Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook even. So, there's links to all of them in the panels and everything. Oh my god! Tiggles, my man! Again he does it! I can't believe this. You guys don't have to keep doing this every week. It's not up to you. But yet you do it anyway. What can I say? What can I say that I've already said 20 times already? My goodness, thank you, Tiggles, my man. And Shamskis and Misprint. And all you guys, and Kalbasket Kid, and man, sometimes I feel like the whole first 20 minutes of every stream is just me thanking everyone because you guys keep doing this. You guys keep giving all these subs and stuff every week. It's almost kind of like a habit. Don't make it too much of a habit. I don't want your credit cards to your girlfriends or your boyfriends or anyone just start asking questions and be like, what's this charge at? It's like, don't worry about it.
Guys, somebody's running right towards us. I can hear him.
But yeah, if you guys happen to have gotten a gifted sub, go ahead and give him a big thanks. You guys are the best. And Tasty Texan, y'all are geniuses for coming up with the concept of animating the burned cashew. Exactly. It's just Peanut's already so animated. Oh, I just realized I'm really far behind. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Peanut's already so animated already, so it was a pretty easy thing to. It's not too hard to think of new ideas like that. No, make it a habit. I can't ask that of you guys. I cannot keep asking that of you guys. And Matt, as well. Tiggles, my man. I just have to appreciate you guys all over again. Every week it seems to be us doing the same thing. And Perch as well. Hooray! Hooray! We're doing the work as you guys are saying, and we obviously want to keep these going. I want to reach episode 500 in time. It's only been 8 months so far, and we got close to 30 episodes already. You know, of varying degrees. Of varying lengths and everything, but I want to see episode 500 on the page eventually, in a few years' time. Oh hey, how's it going, Swifty? Love your work, it's hilarious. Thank you, my man. I'm glad you guys get a kick out of it. And Misprint again. I will say the thing I do appreciate about all your guys' generosity with your gifted subs and everything, it keeps the ads away. Because that's the thing we're going for. And as YouTube partner, it's you have to run ads, and even if you try to do as limited as you can, the system will kick in and do it for you. So if you do it yourself and you manage it yourself, a good buddy of ours was telling us about it. If you do it and manage it yourself, you'll be able to yes, you'll have to set stuff up and you'll have to run ads, but you'll be able to do it far less frequently than if Twitch did it manually. And on for the YouTube crew and everything, we do got a few updated emotes over there. I know YouTube's pretty far behind in terms of what all the systems in comparison to Twitch. So that's great. And Bardock is like, watching you do this reminds me of watching kids in school in the mid-90s and making short animations in Photoshop on a Mac. Yeah, I guess that can kind of be the way of looking at it. It was like, oh man, I remember looking at or using this program. A lot of people have mentioned it's like, man, you use this old program? I remember using this back in early high school and everything. And Blaze it, why do you do that? You guys keep going. They keep going. I can't make them stop. They just keep coming. Oh my goodness. Blazing, my man. Appreciate you as always. As I appreciate you guys all the time.
Someone is running right towards us. I can hear him.
Oh, and good thinking, Perch. Hey, yeah, I know you guys are giving a bunch of subs and everything, but if you guys could just quickly like the YouTube stream if you're over there, I think that would be great. I think that would be great. We're not at peanut level yet, so we gotta still say, hey, hit the like button. It does wonders. It gets people learning about the streams, and then we can hang out with more of you guys. Oh, how's it going, Eek? Hopefully you guys have backups upon backups of the program and clips. When it comes to the program, yeah, we do. We have, even if one file crashes, we know how to set this thing up. And ideas keep flowing in every day when it comes to clips that we can make. So we got so many ideas that we can do. And everybody has been doing a really great job of submitting clips and everything. I think we've used a few ideas so far. Some of the bigger ideas a lot of people were already, asking for. So when they submit their ideas, it's like, oh yeah, that idea has either already been done, it's in the works, stuff like that. So I'm glad that you guys have been using that tool. And how's it going, Wasabi? Bro, I love your work, and I love you, Wasabi. I love you, my man. I love you. I have to try and remember not to use too many of Peanut's quotes and everything. I already steal enough of his content, right? By having to make these cartoons. I know the past week of Tarkov has been a gold mine of laughs from everyone. I do know there was even like a specific time where people were saying I think Peanut was playing right before he got on stream. So he was pretty much playing offline, but he was playing with Hutch and he was playing with John. And it was, the antics were going crazy. That was one clip, and then there was the big clip with, like, the stream sniper waiting at the end. Oh, thank you, Wasabi, my man, for that super chat. You'll be right back. Perfect. Glad to have you. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. I just finished all your videos on Insta. Hella funny. Well, thank you, my man. I'm glad there was a ton of content now. Compared to a number of months back, I'm glad there's tons of content that people could look up just one after another. Even watching the, kind of like the rehashed videos a little bit of the side-by-sides where people get to see the preliminary stuff and then the normal, how the episode actually went. That's still I think fun to see. People now get the true sense of what goes into these by watching the streams because they get to see it in action. But the side-by-sides, is for people maybe who are not aware of the streams or maybe don't have time to make the streams or anything. So the side-by-sides are a great way for people to get an idea of like what goes into planning of these things. Oh, and Cyberslide. So I'm curious of the process. Does Peanut give you clips to animate? Do you watch streams to see it live and figure what you animate? Sounds like the clip submission that we can use as well. I think for the most part, it's just my brother and I just watching streams because we watch, just like all of you guys, everyone that's here, just like all of you, we watch Peanut every day. We watch Peanut every day, either as we're working, in our off time. As soon as his stream goes up, we have it on pretty much for the entire night. And a lot of the time we are, working on episodes, but we have him on in the background, and if something happens to happen, we'll clip it and save it. Sometimes there's ideas that we knew, like maybe from days past or maybe from a few weeks ago that we really wanted to do, so we put in like a big catalog. And then just have tons of ideas for like when we're done with an idea or done with an episode, we could go right, we can go right into the next one without any downtime. Nice said it is an absolutely animated comic perfection. Usually if you're looking at like when Peanut watches these on stream and you see his reaction to them, if his laugh is matching up, which I found very funny, if his laugh matches up with his own laugh in the cartoon, that's how you know, okay, it was exactly as intended. Can you sneak a me Krabs in a cameo or not? Kind of like a like a Mr. Krabs. Like a Mr. Krabs cameo. It could be. I don't deny that maybe there could be some kind of stuff. Every references that we use, like for either an episode or what someone's saying or doing, is references to, like SpongeBob, old Cartoon Network stuff, and everything. The number one things that people will notice is, you know, like it's either Ren and Stimpy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and SpongeBob. Those are the big stuff that people notice when it comes to references. And no problem, Slider, my man. Not a problem at all. The animation of the drunk peanut for the live fart capture was sublime. It was a piece de resistance. When Peanut makes himself laugh at something like that, that's how we knew it was like, okay, this should be a good clip to go ahead and save that for later. And Zetrix, how's it going? Are you cursed? Are you Peanut's brother? Just as the Blazin posted right there. There's a few FAQ questions, but just for the quick answer, no, we are not. We just happen to be fans who are brothers that work on this. So I think that's probably a lot of the time where people do get it's like, oh, you keep mentioning brother, and people have heard Peanut mention his brother before, so they're like, oh, are you Peanut's brother? It's like, oh no, we just happen to be two brothers as well that are just fans that make these. And OX, wow, so glad I found this page. Y'all do great work, especially the hidden gems like Hutch's cheesy fingers. Those are always great moments. I love ripping on the crew. In both good ways and bad ways. I think it makes them more fun. I hope nobody takes it too personally. It's just jokes. We like to play into the jokes that they have on stream and just keep that rolling. All right, I'm waiting for that ad to get down to like 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna snooze it. The less ads you guys get, the better. We've never seen Peanut's brother and Burnt Peanut animated in the same room. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, he's got a point there. He's got a point there. And just because, love your work. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you do. Next Tiny Bunny and Giant Arms got me. If anyone didn't also realize, Nick has a dent in his head. That specific joke, when it came to the dent in the head, my brother and I weren't familiar with, but a lot of people kept saying it from the first time Nick showed up as a cameo. And so we were like, oh, okay, I guess that's a running joke with Nick and a head dent. So every time you saw Nick in the episode, he got a bigger and bigger dent. So I guess that was another one that you could add to the pile. I want to see a BPA of Peanut choking on a Big Mac. We actually do have that one saved. Not so much as a, a brand, yeah, it will be a brand new episode, but the current episodes that are currently happening right now and everything that's, back to playing Tarkov and playing, just a little bit a while ago playing Magic Chameleon and everything. But that's kind of like a legacy clip. It would be like, hey guys, you remember this very, very popular clip of Peanut choking in the Big Mac? Well, guess what? It finally has an animated version. Not a problem, Tad. Thanks for stopping in. Guys, somebody's running right towards us. I can hear him. Mondays here in Australia is the best now. Love your work, guys. Oh, thank you, my man. The brother from down under. I'm glad you guys can take some time in the morning to go ahead and get some action in. I don't know the general conversion of like what time Peanut starts to stream for like Australian time. Is it like at midnight or something that it goes up for you guys? I didn't really taken time to that consideration. I mean, I'm American after all. What do I know? Nothing exists outside of America, right? And how's it going, Coach? The good old toilet paper stuck at the bottom of the shoe walking out the door gag, smoking in the bandit tea justice. Do you know that probably would be a good gag to have, like for with Hutch or something, or John or something. That would be great. Oh, thank you, Slider, my man. For another membership, thank you. Good man, my good man. Kind of reminds me of those scary movie type movies. I think it was the one where they were making fun of War of the Worlds, and there was a scene with a lady cop, and every time the camera oh yeah. I get I get what you mean. Yeah, in the scary movie, the gag, the hat just kept getting bigger. I think that's like one of the iconic jokes from the scary movies, was that running joke.
Guys, someone is running right towards us. I can hear him.
Like 11 p.m. Oh, okay, so he gets on pretty late. But for any of those night enjoyers in Australia, I guess they all have the entire night and the entire morning. Sorry, don't mean to spam this, but just super curious. Which was the first video Peanut found of yours, and how long did it take for him to add you to the team? I think the first video Peanut saw, it was one of the early videos. It might have actually been, I think, like maybe the snap hook. Oh my goodness. Who is this over there? I can't see the thing because I closed it off. Oh, it's Wasabi again. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Who is your favorite trio out of Coconut Hutch, Gingy Officer, Nick, Cloaksy, etc.? Ooh. Okay, that's a tough one. Cause I love, man, everyone's so good together. It's like they have their own unique dichotomies with each other, trichotomies and everything. It's so hard to choose. But I think the person who has the best crash shouts against Peanut, which is fun for me to watch and then fun to turn into cartoons, is Hutch. It's like, if I just have to choose just one person, it's like I don't know who I can pick as a trio, because I love watching everybody. And then Gimmick as well is added in, and Coco and everyone. It's just like, oh my god, there's so many people I can't pick. I just know Hutch is always fun to draw.
Someone is running right towards us. I can hear him.
The only real time in the world is American time. There we go. Pothead knows. You ever reuse assets in videos, or do you hand animate every little detail? Oh, did I accidentally miss another ad? Oh, I think I might have. Ah, don't worry. I'll get those eventually. I was too enthralled with keeping up with Chad.
Guys, someone is running right towards us. I can hear
Hutch and Cloaksy is your favorite. Hutch crash outs are amazing. It's so hard to choose everybody's exact favorite trios. I know everybody has their own favorite trio and everything. It's like, oh, I love Coco and Gimmick. Oh, I love Hutch and John. I love Officer and Gingy. It's just whatever. Okay, here's an answer to my question. Who's ever is the funniest at the time. That's my favorite trio. Oh, how's it going? Only Link? Absolutely amazing animations. Makes me laugh every time. Keep on making more, good sir. I absolutely will. We will keep on rolling. They will not stop. They will keep coming. Something to show Slurzy is hard to put in a video without YouTube deciding to ban you. Why do you think we made the favorite words book? Oh, and high class, my man. Thanks for the sub again. For the resub, my good man. Good sir. 2 months already. Yes, how hard to believe. 2 months already. Jeez. I got Knight's dead. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Crazy to think we've been streaming for 2 months already. Exactly. It's just like, man, the time was already flying. It was like, how long have I been doing this? No wonder why some people can be streaming for years, and then they look back and it's like, man, have I already been streaming for 3 years already? And he waddles away, waddle. I do remember that people were talking about that kind of clip of when Hutch got up and then Peter was talking about waddling. Oh, excuse me. God, why do I have the hiccups so much right now? Hold on, just a quick sip of water. It'll come with time. Exactly, Durka. It'll come with time. Apologies, everyone, for who got stuck in that ad roll. I was not looking at the time. I have 2 more skips for this stream. Too bad they do not give me more. Water equals silly juice. That's what they say. That's what they say. I like the way that Peanut bounces off Gimmick. The yes and banter is funny. The banter with all of them is great. Yeah, it's great that in the Rust era, the Rust arc and the Rust era, they were able to pick up people that were so in tune with Peanut's kind of comedy. And now, you know, they're all regulars for cycling. If, you know, if someone's not able to play, they'll pick up Fetus. If someone's not able, if Fetus can't play, it's Habibi. If it's not Habibi, it's Coco, you know, and so on and so forth, and Lemon and Gimmick. Gimmick, you mean Night Shift Lemon? I was like, okay, so who did they decide to? What's the full on backstory? I haven't come to know it all too well. Was it Gimmick's channel? Did they make it together? I know they said they were friends from, I think, like high school and everything. So maybe they made it together. If anyone who is deep in the Gimmick Lemon lore. We also do got to realize that it's always been a duo, I believe. Okay, that does make sense. I guess kind of if you look at, you know, our situation here is like, oh, who started it first and then who joined it? It's like, oh, well, we've always been doing it together. I guess it's probably the same thing for them. And Pirate Eye, Gimmick is the best. They're high school friends. Okay, I didn't know they were high school friends and they were buddies for a long time. I keep saying this over and over, but I don't know who's trying to fool me or something, but I feel like both Gimmick and Lemon are brothers. They look related. At first, I thought they were twins. I was like, oh, look, another pair of twins, and then they're not. I'm like, you're pulling my leg, right? There's no way they can't be. And Jackal, you do all of these that I see on TikTok? Absolutely. You are seeing the newest episodes in real time being made. Or are they? Exactly. Or are they? Yes, they made it together. Okay. Thank you, buddy, for high class. And buddy, you guys are keeping me informed on the deep lore of the stream crew. You really thought they were brothers? Yeah, me too. I thought they were brothers. I guess not. Lovers. Ah, there we go. It all makes sense now. Lemon told us all the other day that we were Gimmick. That he was Gimmick? Or we were Gimmick? Am I Gimmick? Oh, we are, like at the end of V for Vendetta. It's just we're all... we're all V. We're all Gimmick. Are they not twins? I don't think so. I don't think so, Hef. Or if you're for any of those deep nerds, those deep Warhammer fans, I am Alfarius. No, I am Alfarius. That's exactly what it is. The Hydra. You cut off one lemon, two more Gimmicks takes its place. All of us are Gimmick. We're all Gimmick. I'm Gimmick. You're Gimmick. He's Gimmick. He's Gimmick. You're Gimmick. I'm Gimmick. Are there any other gimmicks I would like to know about? It's like Wumbo. Well, you got it set to W for Wumbo when you should have had it set to M for Minnie. Mom's a twin. Ah. So you got some twins of the family. I'm Gimmick. Oh, perfect. Simply Alley. Perfect. Another Gimmick. $40K for life. Oh, there we go. He's gonna stick around forever now. Seriously, do they literally look like twins? Okay, yeah, I'm not the only one bugging on that one. I 100%. There's like, no matter how many times people say, I'm like, are you sure they're not related? They look like twins to me. And Armas, how's it going, my man? Welcome in. Welcome to the scene. And Nulski. Do you ever think about doing episodes from Peanut's past videos? A few times. There's a few like classics that, you know, a lot of people want to have done. Just like earlier, you know, like 10 minutes ago, someone was saying about making the burger, the Big Mac choking. It was like that's a classic one that's from the past, and Very, very sought after and a very famous clip. So like gather all these big clips together and do like, oh, the Legacy Peanut. I'm going nowhere. He's stuck for life. Oh, how's it going, Bishop? What version of Flash is this? This is Adobe Flash CS6. The older version. I don't even need to say like go much into it because you obviously already know this is Flash. Did you see Gimmick or Lemon make a crab salad yesterday on stream? It was painful. I did not. I did catch a glimpse of their like IRL cooking stream. So I did see that. I didn't stop in just yet because we were a little busy yesterday. Are you affiliated with Peanut? My brother and I are part of the crew, or part of the, just as these FAQs if you want to know a little bit more about it. I know it's not it's just like a big blob of text. I apologize for that. I really got to get like some panels to explain that. I could do that on Twitch, but you know, everywhere else it has to be like an FAQ or take someone something. I'm on the phone. I'll be lurking. No problem, Perch. We got it covered. My brother over here, just the moment I finished saying that, he was like, fire him. I'm like, oh. Wasabi, about 5 to 8 days, depending on what is happening. That's how usually long it takes to make an episode. My brother and I do work on it full time. You know, sometimes we'll work on the episode for only 6 hours. Another time we'll work on it for 8 hours. And then on, like, if we really want to get it done, it'll be like a 10 or a 12-hour day. I don't know how to be done, but it'd be awesome to see an overarching story throughout all the shorts. You know, that is a little difficult to do, because I guess the whole version of that, the overarching story, is by watching the streams, and then these are just the kind of like the highlight moments, the funny moments throughout Peanut's time streaming, just made into a cartoon. He burned the hell out of it in a microwave. Wait, am I reading that right? Did Lemon make a crab salad in a microwave? Because I don't know if that's how you do that. No wonder why someone said it went horribly. There is no lack of disaster if you try and put a crab salad in the microwave. No, he burnt a Crustable in the microwave. Oh, okay. What, was it frozen and he thawed it in the microwave? 24-hour animation stream. I don't know if I can survive that. Talking for 24 hours? My goodness, I think my throat would explode. What are we working on tonight? Oh, we're working on the clip for everyone that's joining in. We're working on the clip where Gingy and... Oh, not Gingy. Peanut and Gimmick and John are playing Tarkov, and they're trapped in extract, and they're all pretending to be Gingy. If anybody is familiar with that clip. Oh, how's it going, Wimo? Dude, I love your TikToks. Keep up that great work, man. Thank you for the hard work, and thank you, my man, for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in, my man. I'm glad everybody enjoys them, because I spend a lot of time making them. So, you know, even if people just casually enjoyed them and be like, oh, okay, I think my brother and I would still continue doing it because we really do. Oh, and Prime Apex, thank you for the gifted sub, my man. Thank you, my good man. You are a scholar and a gentleman, just as all the others are tonight as well. The usual suspects. I watched all of them over and over for like 2 hours today at work. You are the go. Oh my goodness, I took up 2 hour company time. Winner! I love stealing company time. Corporate time. I love doing it. They really are good and fun. Thank you for you and your brother. And thank you guys for watching them. I'm able to feed my dog because of you guys. We eat out of the same bowl. And Sound, this is cool AF. Awesome that you streamed this piece of the production. Absolutely. We love being able to hang out with everybody and just get, it's not as long as, how Peanut goes on, but for people to just come and hang out and just watch a little piece of how these episodes are made. And we get enough done for where people could see how the progress goes on, and it's not just like, oh, I only spent the 4 hours making 4 seconds, and then it was like, oh, well, I didn't really get much out of that. But yeah, we get a little bit of work done, and then people were able to see just as a little snippet. He put it in there for 5 minutes, not sure what he thought would happen. Okay, so I take it that Crustable just exploded then. Night's Dead is still one of the best. I really do like the Night's Dead episode, but I think for me personally, just personally, everyone has different preferences when it comes to it. I think the Tortoise and the Hare is my favorite one. For the long time, it was the Snap Hook episode, way back in like episode 5. Just for how crazy Peanut was going, but I think Tortoise and the Hare is currently my favorite. The animation process is quite cool. I agree, Zoo. Not many people get to see what goes into these. They just, some people, I'm not even kidding you, some people think like it's just button pushing. And then others think it'd be like, oh my goodness, look at this. Look how much work it goes into it. I'll never be able to know it. And then they take a look at it, and yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's like, oh, okay, this makes it a little better. I didn't know it went like that. I love the shorts. I have a curious question, though. Not being a narc, do you have the blessing of the nut? We do have Peanut's endorsement when it comes to these cartoons. I know that's probably a big question. Don't feel like if you guys want to ask that question, it's like insulting or anything. Many people have no idea if they don't know the behind the scene workings of how this all goes. So don't feel bad about asking that stuff. It's just a question. No, I literally think he burnt it. Ah, okay, so he got a black Uncrustable from that thing. And Austin's here. I have returned. It's funny because ever since we found Peanut and started doing that, anytime we come back somewhere, me and my brother and the rest of our siblings, at least our older brother who also watches Peanut, we all say that to each other. It's like, I have returned. How many raids did he lose with Fetus last night? He was getting so pissed off when I finally logged off. What was I doing? Oh, we got back a little late because we were doing some stuff, but I started doing some work in the evening, and I saw that too. I was just like, this feels like 8 or 9 raids so far that literally they get in, it's only a few minutes and then immediately die. The Nick Merck's 10% download is my new favorite. I knew that was going to be hilarious animated. And to think that specific part high class was only like a minute of 30 to 45 minutes of just chaos. Have you thought about doing an episode outside of Peanut? Hutch's back and forth with Trey yesterday was hilarious. There has been a thought of doing that, and then we just gotta bring it back and look at the name. It's like, it is Burnt Peanut Animated, so gotta make sure that at least the content is focused around Peanut. But we love having people included in those episodes, like everyone that plays with Peanut, like Hutch, like John, like Gimmick, who are featured in this episode. And just the context of the clips is insane. Peanut was in a tournament while telling a story. Oh, was that I think I may have gotten a little confused. What were we talking about again? Was that from last night's Tarkov event? Not event, but Tarkov's all the raids. Did I just get mixed up with that one? Push the make button animation. Yeah, push button make animation. Yeah. A few people throughout the years that's how they think it goes. Halo was so funny. The Halo, and the fact that they didn't truly finish the lasso to the true extent, as in, didn't Peanut switch off from legendary at like the last few? Oh, how's it going, Speedy? You're very talented. How long have you been doing animated stuff, and is it hard to do? I will go ahead and say it's not impossible. Animation does take dedication and time. It's not something people can just pick up immediately. My brother and I, don't, not to say that never try it, but it will take quite a bit of time to understand the program, to understand how animation works. It requires a lot of effort. Not just with animation, but also maybe sometimes with drawing. I know you don't need to know how to draw in order to animate, kind of like what a lot of 3D artists and 3D animators do. But it does help if you know how to draw, because then that means you can make anything. But thank you, Speedy. I'm glad everybody enjoys these episodes. Switch to easy for the last 3 levels. Okay, I had a feeling they did that. Library was going to make him crash out. I think even just in the normal version of just Halo Combat Evolved, right from the beginning, Legendary on Library was almost impossible for a good majority of people. You have to do it timely and specifically. I know even for me, even that level was very, very difficult. Do the one where he kills a stream sniper waiting for him at the extraction point. Wasn't that the one that just happened like yesterday? Or yeah, I think so, where Peanut had max goop in the backpack, and Stream Sniper was waiting for him at the extract 2 nights ago. Okay, it was 2 nights ago. You're right. It was 2 nights ago. So it's because you and your brother, will we ever get him on stream to animate instead of you? No. No, for the most part, my brother and I are actually kind of thinking of maybe upping some stream days instead of just Sundays, maybe even, another day as well. We don't know exactly when, but trying to at least focus and where we would both be working. Where I would be working on my side over here, but the stream would still be focused on his screen where he's animating stuff. But now we both have a mic and we're both able to talk to everybody. The clip of Peanut, Hutch, and Lemon going to the wrong extract after Hutch shot their legs was hilarious. Will make a great animation. Oh man, I think I may have missed that one. But if it's that crew, I do not doubt at all. Hold on. What was that? I was reading chat. I missed his message from the ether. Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. How would I get started? I'd love to start an animated series for myself. I would say probably the number one thing would be YouTube University. There's a ton of tutorials on YouTube about learning how to get into animation. It's going to take some time for sure, but if you're committed to doing it, you will see progress as long as you stick with it. I would definitely check out the principles of animation and, for the most part, just how to begin animation on YouTube. There'll probably be tons and tons of videos that are way better than me at explaining how to really get into it. There is one channel that I do know. His name is AMB Animation. So A is in apple, B is in biscuit, M is in mother. AMB Animation on YouTube has a ton of tutorials. My brother and I learned some stuff from him way back in the day. And he's very dedicated to animation, and I would suggest people going to go and check that stuff out if they're actually really interested in learning animation for themselves. Yeah, from Hutch's view, Lemon was running while screaming, "Flare me, flare me." That was... Oh, wait, was that the flare one? Was that the flare one where the double flare failed? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think that was on Hutch's stream. Okay. I think that's what people were mentioning, was that one. I kill to watch Peanut, then wind down with a BPA stream. Yeah, that would, as Digger said, that'd be a rough 3 a.m. stream for sure. Not to be confused, I am up at that time, but I'm probably way already past the working mode. I'm probably knee deep in just painting models or something. To think that that's what my brother and I do to relax is we'll spend all day making the animation, and then later at night for a number of hours when we're all done with work, going all pretty much all the way until we're ready to go to bed and everything. We'll just be painting models. So we go from art to art. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. I think I remember that too. Yeah, it's like the double flare off that didn't happen, and everything was just going through chaos. Was the Thursday stream? How many expressions have you modeled for Peanut's eyes? Peanut's such an easy character to make in terms of his design and everything for these animations. We don't really model or like save anything for it. It's we just draw everything. But if you're talking about like how many different expressions we made for Peanut, most out of everybody else combined, because he's so easy to break apart and to do crazy stuff for. What kind of models? Oh, my brother and I, we paint Warhammer models. Yes, sir. We are, as the kids say, giga nerds. We are absolute losers who paint Warhammer models and play as well. Well, we were learning how to play, but we just paint a lot. We do love the painting aspect of it. Takes our art skills and transfer it into like a real life situation now. Giga Chads, goated. Oh my goodness. Is it cool now to be the nerd? Make sure you make our boy Peanut look good, sir. Peanut is the poster boy for America. He's the poster nut. The poster nut. Oh, how's it going, Mushroom? I started taking an animation class at school to learn... Oh, kind of went up a little bit. To learn how to animate, the teacher has us using Blender to animate. That's actually very common for a lot of classes, especially starting classes for, like high schools and everything, to use Blender, because Blender is free, and a lot of people have made some very, very cool stuff in Blender. So that is not unheard of. Yes, it is not a cope at all. Yeah, I'm not coping. You guys are all just coping. I am not coping. You need to love all three of Warhammer TTRPG to really enjoy it. Yeah, you gotta love the hyper fixation on, hey, do you love reading 17 different rules for one thing? Then you will love this game. And Spidey, it's cool to do what you like to do. I agree. If you're able to do the stuff that you love to do as both your main job and something that you enjoy as well, I think that'll be a huge part of really taking whatever you're doing and making it last for a really long time. Do you play Escape from Tarkov? Unfortunately, Tread, I do not. I think that... Oh, excuse me. I think if I did, I've installed it and played it twice, and I keep refunding the game and uninstalling it. Because one, I don't think there's anybody would be willing to teach me from me knowing absolutely nothing. And two, I think I would dedicate so much time to it that it would affect other things. Like, currently, right now, the work we're doing, me painting other models that I like to do as well. I just think it'll take too much of my time if I really dive into it. So I have wanted to, but I have currently avoided playing Tarkov as much as I would want to do so. And Toads, how's it going? Hey, what tablet for drawing are you using? We use a Wacom Cintiq. That is the tablet we use for drawing. And if you have the patience to learn Blender, you can learn anything. Exactly. Blender is a very technical program. Oh my goodness.
Love your
Let's see.
shorts.
Let me read the name.
Shared the tortoise and the hare with all my friends.
Daniel, my man, love your shorts. Shared the tortoise and the hare with all my friends. My man, you absolute scholar and a gentleman, you. Thank you so much, my man. Especially for that super chat. I'm glad they can be shared amongst you and your crew. Something that you guys could enjoy. How's it going, Conky? But thank you so much, my man. Really appreciate you guys this evening just showing all the support for us. With all the gifted subs and the super chats you guys been given. It really makes us feel appreciated. So, thanks a ton, Daniel. Is that a Canadian puppet? One might think it could be a Canadian puppet. Because now I realize that that's exactly how they do it in South Park. I think that's just part of the joke, I guess. And Froster, how's it going? Do you have a stream schedule? As of right now, pretty consistently, my brother and I have been streaming on Sundays from starting at 5 and then pretty much going till like 8 or so. So we only stream for a few hours. But it's the only day that Peanut does not stream. So I think that was one of the big things for us of streaming on Peanut's off day. But we may want to expand that a little bit and see about doing maybe a second day before Peanut streams. And that way, you know, we can get some more work done. Because I feel we get a lot of work done when we're streaming. Even though there's only one of us working, it's kind of like hyper-focused work rather than getting distracted. Like, even we've only been up for an hour, and my brother already has 4.5 seconds of this animation completed. So it may not seem like a lot, but there is a difference between, you know, us animating off stream and then us animating on stream. And Pokey Review, hey man, I really love all your I really love the animation style. You all are so talented. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, Pokey Review. I'm glad it could be shared and expanded to all kinds of people, all kinds of tastes. Even we've actually it's a little surprising too. Even people that have said specifically that they don't like Peanut and they don't watch his streams, they have watched the cartoons because they find the cartoons funny. So it's kind of like the bridge between people who enjoy just animated content and then is like, hey, maybe if Peanut's not their cup of tea, they'll watch the cartoons and be like, okay, I think that was pretty funny. Sneaky needs a mic too. I think not. He will stay in the shadows forever. Oh, and apologies, Gravity. I was sometimes I go on a little bit of tangents, and then I get distracted, and then people lose. I lose the place, and then forget to respond to people. He stole my mic. Yeah, it's true. I actually did. I did steal his mic because we only have our headset mics, and the only real one that we have for streaming and everything is this little stupid blue snowball. But Gravity, any tips for beginner drawings? Just draw. I think that's probably one of the big things is just like, yeah, you can learn stuff as you do it, but it's like, if you just want to draw something, just start doing it and just go start drawing and maybe look at some tutorials on YouTube if you really want to learn something specific. But just doing it and practicing it on your own and wanting to do it, I think is a big part of, you know, really getting into the habit of, I want to do this, or I want to keep learning it. It's such a simple thing to think about, but it really does come down to your mentality of, do I want to learn this? Is this what I want to do? Or is this something for the time being? Oh, and Cameron, you're a peanut too. Your videos are epic. Great work. We just like to play into the joke a little bit. So even though we're not actually, you know, Peanut, and we're not trying to steal his shtick or anything, we just like to go ahead and do it like that, just because we're Burnt Peanut Animated, and so we want to use the little animated version of himself for the streams. No, for sure. I think you're making amazing content no matter what it is. There is an audience for it. Absolutely. I agree that people from all over can enjoy these little stupid shorts, these little stupid cartoons, little silly cartoons. Which Wacom Cintiq do you recommend? The cheapest one. To really get your foot into it, you don't need to worry too much about, having the best equipment. You just want to start getting into it. The cheaper you can, the better. So I would definitely try and find one of the cheaper Cintiqs if you're more used to drawing on paper or anything. That's definitely what I would suggest. Exactly, Cobra. Peanut has openly given you his blessings. He definitely has. He does enjoy these. He likes watching them on stream. And it's fun to see everyone's reaction to it as a creative. Oh, Shamsy, is it possible for a dual mic setup? Eventually, when we do try and do some, double streams, as in 2 days a week at least, that will be a time we'll definitely need to have 2 mics, because it'll be very hard for me to keep up with chat and everything if it's only just me trying to work. That's why we do it in this setup anyway. And General Cooper, good work. Thank you, my man. And Huntrix, how's it going? Knight's dead. Perfect. That's what we were worried about. I shot Knight. Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful. The last question on the Discord feels like a trick. Are you a bot? Roboto, you know you are. And I are human. It could be a little, yeah, that's how they get you. Just gotta click all that apply. Gimmick Pink's Warhammer figurines. He has a whole collection right behind his green screen when he's streaming. Really? Oh, then we gotta talk to Mr. Gimmick. I know there's tons of people who do paint Warhammer, but they don't play the game. They just enjoy painting. My brother and I currently have 4 armies done in 2 years. Ranging in I think the lowest amount of points we have in terms of... I'll get into a little Warhammer tangent, then I'll move on. Is my brother and I have around... And it's not going to make sense to anyone else except for the people who know Warhammer. My brother and I have around 2,000 points in Necron Army. And then it only goes up from there for the other armies. We have like 4,000 points in Ultramarines, 3,100 points in Death Guard, and like 3,700 points in Tyranid. So it's a lot of, for the most part, if I'm breaking it down into simple terms, my brother and I have a lot of models we've painted over 2 years. That hobby is crazy. It is. You gotta be, you gotta be afflicted with something to enjoy Warhammer. In that regard, to actually sit down and spend hours and hours. Blue nerd. Yeah, I know. I got the blueberries. I know. There's one option. I meant robot. Sorry. Technically, repeating life can make you feel like a robot, even if you are human. Ah, yes. I agree. Repetitiveness just makes you feel like a machine. I don't want a Monday, boss. Well, too bad. Monday's coming regardless. Regardless if you want it or not, it's coming. As much as we don't want it to. As much as we want it just to restart to be Friday night again. All hail Papa Nurgle. I've only played a few games as Nurgle Demons, but it's a lot of fun. I do know a lot of people have fun playing Death Guard right now. My brother and I, we try and get and play some games, but there's not a lot of people around here. In fact, there's no people around here. We have to go into the city to go and do stuff. But if you do that, that means you're making a whole day out of it. And ever since making these cartoons, we haven't had too much time to go and play. We still have a lot of time to paint models because, you're at home and everything. But not too much time to play, even though my brother and I really do want to. Bug nerd is what I meant. Ah, because of the bugs, the good old purple bugs. If you break it down to money, non-Warhammer people will understand. Yes, that is true. Because if anybody is not familiar with how Warhammer operates, it's pretty much you win by having money. That's how you win. That's it. You've won. Oh, and Hitman, thank you for the prime, good sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my man. I still wish for a new StarCraft. You know, if I'm actually not mistaken, if I've heard correctly, I think StarCraft was actually supposed to be an RTS game of Warhammer, but the deal fell through, so Blizzard just said, okay, never mind, we're just making our own thing then. That's why it looks so similar to Warhammer. Is because it was supposed to be a Warhammer game.
My pledge is eternal service.
Oh, and BurntPeanutAnimated, enjoyer, my man. Thank you so much for the membership. Wait, did I read that right? BurntPeanut Poop Enjoyer. Ah, of course. The classy, absolutely. 100%. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you joining the channel with that. Are you looking to move to a more modern animation software to help improve workflow and delivery? I think it would take... The idea has always been there, even before my brother and I started doing these animations. We were like, I wonder if we ever went back to animation, would we go to something different? Would we go to another program that is built for animation? Because this program is not really that great. It's good for what it did, but, you know, that was back in 2014. And I think it just comes down to the fact that my brother and I know this program so well. I wouldn't even say well. My brother and I know this program enough that to try and learn a new program and try to do it in that way may just slow us down. So I think we're just like, you know what? I'm just going to continue using this terrible program because I know the workarounds enough to get what I want out of it. If I'm putting it in perspective like that. For anyone wondering, a 2,000 point army can be anywhere from 600 to 1,200. There we go. That's correct. That is exactly right. Good estimation, Drunk. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I see, exactly like that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I too enjoy peanut butter. That man's a peanut racist right there. He enjoys peanut butter. That is the blood of our people. Or it's actually his... Oh wait, that Peanut said that's his poop. My God. He's eating it. No. Keep an eye out on that fella. Yeah. Keep your peepers open. We're writing his name down immediately. Like the comfortable old beat up couch. Exactly, Wolf. Exactly like that. Back when we lived in the city, we had a couch that was so beat up and so torn, the cat would scratch on it. Some of the supports was like bent in and everything. That was the most comfortable couch I've ever slept on. And then when we moved from the city, we got new couches, and they are the worst. I hate them. I can't, even after years of using them, they don't get softer. They're just stiff the entire time still. I'm like, this was a terrible purchase. A true bungulator. I heard some interesting allegations about the orientation of almonds. Oh, do tell about this almond allegations. These, tell us. Do tell. So how often do peanut quotes run through your brain from hearing clips over and over while editing? All the time. I'm stopping myself at every moment during these streams to not constantly say them. That's how frequently they're in my head. Because, you know, you're talking about it. It's like, if when you're watching the stream, when you're watching Peanut's stream, it's kind of like you're picking up on his mannerisms, as everyone who plays with Peanut does as well. So it just naturally happens, and as we're streaming, making Peanut content, it's very hard for me not to use those quotes, because I use them already. See, you guys are already doing it down over there with the mm-hms and the uh-huhs. Oh, and Toll, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, good sir. And Testicular Rot as well with the Prime as well. My goodness, you guys are still flowing it in. Even an hour and 20 into it, everyone was so generous right at the start, and they just keep it going. Thank you so much, Buggy. Thank you so much, my men, my fellas, my dudes. Allegedly, almonds are gay. Well, congratulations. See, right there, it's just like that was the only response I could think of. And it happened to be one of Peanut's quotes. Like a comfortable, beat-up old girlfriend. Should we call someone on Wolf? Should we look into that? I can imagine my wife goes nuts when I'm editing and she hears the same thing over and over. That's how it is with animation. It's like you're listening to the same clip over and over. Not just watching the streams. You're listening to the same part animating. You know, checking how your work is and just listening to the same part. It's really hard not to pick up on some stuff. We might have to look into that shit. And Testicular, love your animations. Well, thank you, sir, for the Prime as well. Oh, and Drunk as well with the Prime. May just scooted his way over to Twitch just to do that. And Toll, yeah, it's just like I'm trying not to say it, and you guys are making even more difficult not to say all these quotes. Good a man, and of course I don't have the same presence, and it's like it just feels like I'm imitating because I exactly am. I feel disgusting. I feel like I have to go and wash. It's like, this is not me. I'm just taking the name. I'm just taking the content, and now I'm taking the quips. I can't believe this. Are you the guy who does Peanut animations? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Welcome on in. Getting the sneak peek and how this all comes together, of how all these how everything happens here. This is where it all happens. And Valiant, no, it is not. Peanut's brother does work on stuff and animations for him, but this channel and all the cartoons are made by two other people, just fans who happen to be brothers who make the cartoon. So we're just fans. But now, you know, as people may have heard of, we do have we are part of Peanut Productions, making and continuing to pump out these animations. If I may ask, you and your brother, are you going to try making this cartoon your guys' thing, build a company out of it? I wouldn't say necessarily build a company out of it, but just continuing this page and continuing how it grows and progresses. Because earlier on in the stream, the number one thing we said is, like, I want to see BurntPeanutAnimated episode 500. That's what I want to see. Episode 1000. And I will say that over the years, or over the few months that we've been doing this, we have been getting a little faster at making these cartoons, because, you know, we know how the system works again, because we took a really long break. We're learning how to draw the characters. It still does take some you know, sketches to get our drawings going, so even though we've drawn these guys for quite a while, it does still us require to, use the normal methods of animation to make them. Like what you guys are seeing on the screen, the clean drawings that my brother's drawing, and then the red drawings behind it, that's like it's called a storyboard. It's pretty much like your preliminary work to show you what's going to happen and how the timing goes for the animation. So that way you're not just starting it and kind of just winging it. People can do that, but that's not how my brother and I do it. And Hoppins. Longtime fan, first time chatting the stream. Thank you for the work you do with Peanut Clips. We love you, but I love to ask, how has your life and day-to-day changed after growing quickly? A lot of time has been spent online, especially in the beginning, and even till now, just trying to interact with the community as much as we can. Because my brother and I, for a long time, have been, small creators. And so anytime that anyone gave us any kind of attention, we would always interact with those people that were able to interact with our work and everything. So now that you go from someone who was a very, very small creator into someone who makes these, where, there's hundreds of thousands of people that watch these and hundreds of comments across all these platforms, we always feel like we have to interact with everybody. And we don't want to leave anybody on, left on red. But it's gotten to a point now to where it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to spend 3 or 4 hours trying to respond to everybody in the comment section. That it's not as sustainable as we would had in the beginning, if that does make any sense. That's definitely the big change in terms of, how has this changed? But for the most part, my brother and I are still, just as goofy as ever. We're working a lot more, actually, to try and make these animations and get them on the Fridays that we post them. That's probably the big changes, is you would think of like, oh, now that you're in this bigger position, it's like, how has things changed? It's just, for the most part, turned into a lot more work. My wizard. My wizard, my wizard. Oh, and Dirk is back. How's it going? How long does he take roughly per animation clip from start to finish? Anywhere from 5 to 8 days. That can relatively be for as long as each episode takes. Because you got to go, each moment by each moment. And even though there's 2 of us, that just makes it so we can have an episode released weekly. If there was only 1 of us, it'd probably take like 2 weeks. Rage Bait Peanut is my favorite peanut. People will still get him, especially from yesterday when his gun jammed after 1 shot. Yes, I have a Tempest 2. No, it's a Tempest 4. Well, yeah, you should have a Tempest 4. It's better. You do such a great job of making pretty much anything look like Shroud. It's hilarious. For the most part, if you're looking at it, the only thing needed to make a character look like Shroud is just throw some glasses on him. And just have that character speaking when Shroud's speaking, and there you go. That's all that's really needed. As I think my brother is doing right now. You got a normal ball, right? You just got this little thing that you're doing. Allow me, with the power of friendship and magic, to turn this ball into Shroud. Congratulations, you have now made Ball Shroud. That's all it takes. My boss would say, a good problem to have. He enjoys overworking, though. I do love me some seeing the fruits of your labor, as they call it. I do enjoy that, but, I do like my, anyone would like their downtime. But it just goes to show, is like, hey, are you in this just for the rewards, or are you in this to make something fun and something that people enjoy? And from it, the rewards come, and be like, okay, I gotta put that into perspective. It's like, I do enjoy my downtime, but I enjoy making these as well. We still love you, Sneaky. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. That's sick and proves you reply entirely by getting back to my question. Makes perfect sense. I can't imagine how demanding the outreach back to us and the toll it takes. But thank you for doing so. It does take a while to try and get back to everybody. And if we could just pause the day and respond to everybody, we would. But it just takes so much time now that we still do respond to as many people as we can, even with 2 of us. Imagine, a lot of creators, there's only just 1 of them. So even with 2 of us, it still takes a long time to try and get back to everybody. But we still try to do it even in our downtime. We'll be like, oh, I haven't responded to anyone yet. Let me go and make sure to at least respond to maybe a couple dozen, maybe anywhere from 50 to 100 people. Let me try and do that. But do not be mistaken, though. Responding to everybody and reading everything are 2 different obstacles. My brother and I read every single comment and every single thing you guys leave and say for it. It's just getting back to everybody is the true challenge. Glasses and hair, it's iconic. That's all that's needed. It's all that's needed. Did y'all self-teach yourselves and just do this out of pure enjoyment for learning the system? Or did you guys have prior experience? How did it all develop for you? I'll go ahead and get to that right now. Semper. Let me just see if I have anything else that people were talking about, because it is a little bit of an explanation, but I'll try to give the short version of it. What is your favorite clip you drew, Tomers? I believe it probably would be the tortoise and the hare. I think that is our favorite episode so far. My favorite BPA is the Japanese landmine one. When Peanut does reach that level of hysterics, that's how you know it was a good episode. And so far that has happened twice. I believe one of them was the dead mine clip, and then the other one was recently with A Knight's Den. Those were the two clips that Peanut really, really lost it. Oh, but Semper, just to go back and to do it, my brother and I have actually been animating that's what we went to school for, and that's what we've been doing a lot of pretty much our earlier life and tried to do as our career. When we got into the role of finally being able to join the animation industry, we realized that we always knew it was going to be very demanding, but now actually attempting it, we were like, okay, this may not be in line with life choices and everything. So even though we still kept the knowledge of animation and everything, we did take a pause to that and went and did, commission work, primarily on Twitch, commission work, and other things illustration related. So we've always been part of the, the creative field. It was just with animation, we took a little break of around 8 years or so. And then when we found Peanut, we decided, hey, this would be a fun idea to try and make the old cartoons that you saw on YouTube back from the 2010s and everything. I like the bass on that part when Nick screams. The bass? Oh yeah. Yeah, the bass on the part. Okay, there we go, I know which one you're talking about now. It's supposed to do what you guys do and reply to everyone, but the fact that you reply not just as so many others do, I have seen you guys replying to comments weeks later still. Yeah, sometimes there's a moment where we get a little bit of a boost of energy and be like, oh, okay, let me go and see what they've got going, and go and respond to some of maybe some of those older comments. Oh, and M. Johnson, did you see that clip from Dark and Darker when Peanut took Hutch's portal and Coconut took Peanut's, and he was looking everywhere around while Hutch was yelling at him? I do believe I vaguely remember that part specifically. I am recalling it a little bit. I can't remember it exactly, but I do think I know which clip you're talking about. Do you and your brother work on one episode, or do you swap every other episode? My brother and I do work both together on each episode. It's just when we stream on Sundays, he's the one that's working, and that's whose screen you're watching, and I have the mic, so I get to talk and interact with everybody. And Bam Mac just wanted to pop in and say hi. What's up, homie? Hope you're having a good weekend. Yes, sir. We get to stream and hang out with all of you guys, so I think that's a good weekend. Getting some work done, which is perfect. This feels like modern day Battlefield Friends. There we go. That's another classic right there. Battlefield Friends, old 2010. The number one reference that people always use is this feels like old CNanners cartoons. Which for the most part is exactly that. It's like back in the 2010s before, YouTube changed how the system and the algorithm works for their program or for their platform and everything. That's why you saw a bunch of Let's Players have animated shows and animated segments of their stuff, because it was about views. It wasn't about watch time. So when that changed, it really hurt a lot of animators. You had to be a big animator or someone who worked for a big channel in order to make a living off of it. So that's probably why you saw a lot of people leave that scene back in the early 2010s. And even though there's still stuff around even today, you saw a huge decrease. You saw a huge decrease in terms of how many people were actually making those cartoons and making that stuff. Oh, and how's it going, Spleen? Brother, your animations crack me up. Keep up the good work. Knight's dead, by the way. Oh, perfect. Thank goodness, we were all worried about that guy. Thank goodness, Knight is dead. Oh, and just to get back to your question, Daniel, how do you select clips given the volume of content Peanut creates every week? I would find that overwhelming. There are tons and tons of clips. There are tons of clips that we can choose when it comes to Peanut stuff. So we just have to find the one personally that makes us laugh, that we know we can make something funny to, that we can really transform it, even though, the situation that's already happening is already funny, because it's Peanut and gang doing it. It's like, how can we change it? How can we make it funny? How can we add to it? That's how we usually try and structure around clips. Exactly. Monoxide, the dip potato chip. Do you feel like AI will eventually take over animations as a whole? I could definitely see it being used as a tool, because there'll always be people needed to create ideas. So just to see what kind of part that plays in the future, that's what I'm interested in. It would be like, oh, okay, just like how computers helped people speed along and make even more high fidelity graphics, bigger, productions and everything. I feel like AI is probably going to do the same. That's probably how I feel about that. I was absolutely dying in bed, half asleep. It didn't pop off like I assumed it would, but it was comedy. I think you guys do amazing work, and seeing this embrace that level of comedy that he has in his streams, I absolutely love the work you guys do. And thank you, M. Johnson, my man. I'm glad you guys get a kick out of it. It's fun to listen to. It's fun to watch. It's fun to draw, and then it's fun to watch what the content was about, kind of like these animated clips. So you get the real life version from streams, and then you get the animated version. So it's kind of like you get to watch the clip twice. Dude is an infinite content cheat. He is for someone like us. It's perfect. I don't know how he does it. I watched literally all of those Battlefield and Friends. Yes, my brother and I were huge. I think Battlefield was still our favorite FPS game. Obviously, you have Halo and all those classics. But when I'm thinking of like my brother and I's top peak gaming time, it was during like the Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 era. I imagine he lets you guys do your own thing and just waits to see the surprise end product. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Like, if stuff was working prior, it'd be like, if you start throwing in, like, middlemen and people trying to... I'm not saying controlling content, but, like... suggestions are always a thing. There's no problem with that. But if you try and, like, take over of what you think is funny and what you think is good, you could potentially run into some problems of be like with creatives and where they're the stuff that are making the creations, kind of like a disconnect maybe. I think so, but the best way to do it is to just let the people who make the cartoons just make the cartoons. They'll find the funny clips because it's worked all the way till now. I think that's a great way to do it. Peanut loves when people use his content as long as it isn't a direct ripoff. Exactly. As long as it's not, just yoinking and posting, but if you get to, like do some extra stuff with it, if you make it transformative, or maybe if you do something really out of the box with it, like how my brother and I do, then I think it's just a win for everybody. Because at the end of the day, it's still Peanut's content, so a lot more people come to know his stuff. Oh, Volcano, what are your thoughts on Dungeon Soup cartoons? I'm actually not familiar with Dungeon Soup. I'll have to maybe look into that. For the most part, though, if I'm just guessing, does that happen to be like Dungeons and Dragons kind of cartoons and everything? Because it kind of feels like it. I hate how they've ruined it. I have like thousands of hours in Bad Company 2, 2042, 3, 4, and 1. Yeah, it kind of felt a little different after Battlefield 1. I think that was the last true Battlefield that I was like, this game is great. And I spent, I think, about 2 years playing Battlefield 1 as my main game. After that, it changed up. I stopped playing Battlefield games as intensely. I miss Battlefield 3 gameplay with the crew. I do as well, my man. I have friends that I remember and be like, oh, the good old Battlefield days. I feel like it's better for your art you put into it too. If you really feel the clip, it's just going to be a better product. Exactly. It's like if you feel it kind of like a better connection with the clip that you're doing, and it's like you have idea, like even before you start animating or before you even start, you already have anime or ideas ripping off in your head. You're like, okay, that's gonna be a solid episode. Oh, and Captain, your animations are dope. It's dope to see that you're a part of his official team. I hope you have a great night, my good sir. Oh, thank you, my man. Thanks for coming on in and checking it out for a quick minute. It is great to be able to be part of Peanut Productions and continue to make these. Peanut is a smart mofo. He knows a good thing when he sees a genuine art. Plus, if you really think about it, it's pretty much who else has a cartoon about them? How many people in your sphere, in your circle, is like, do you have a weekly show that comes out? Kind of a little bit of a flex. Are you a human-sized peanut or a peanut-sized peanut IRL? That's a great question. It could be it's Schrodinger's peanut, whichever one you want it to be. Not really, but funny. Okay, I'll probably have to go and check out some of those Dungeon Soup cartoons. I'm always a sucker for good shows and good internet cartoons. It's what we're built on is pretty much for the most part. What if Fortnite gives Sprite peanut hands? I think they just wanted to match it with the rest of their sprites and everything. That's just what I'm thinking for the most part. You ever play against a mountain bike hooker 8N Battlefield 2 Modern Combat? I don't think I have. And if I have, it's been quite a while. And Kooky Steve, you are the GOAT. Thank you, my man. Thank you, good sir. Peanut Productions makes me smile. It's a good name. They chose a good name for that. A peanut-sized human. Seems like a personal question. He was like, yeah, no, Peanut doesn't ask his size. You never ask a peanut his size. And you never say he has no arms or legs. Dude, you are the GOAT, and I'm so glad you got on the team. Thank you, my man. DeCupfo. Hopefully I said that correctly. I am notoriously terrible with reading people's names. Do you use a mouse or some kind of drawing pad? Oh, we use a drawing pad for these. A Wacom Cintiq is the thing that we use, the equipment that we use for these. Boz, could he have made you guys stop like a C&D type thing? I think most people could do that. I wouldn't know of anybody who would want to do that, seeing as it's someone who is making, I would say, decent content using your stuff. It's kind of like someone drawing you a picture. It's like, would you get mad at someone drawing you a picture? At least that's just my way of thinking. Now, see, I can probably see it being a problem if I was trying to pass myself off as actually Peanut. That would probably be a problem. Or if at the beginning I told myself, yes, I'm part of the team, before that was ever actually a thing, I could probably see a problem in that regard. It's just great marketing all around. Shows he has motion. Exactly. He's got the little bit of motion. That's motion. The Aura Farm, yeah. Schrodinger's nut is a crazy concept. Before I hit the sub button on YouTube, I had to check to see if this was a real person doing art. Too many fakes out there using content to get paid. Exactly. Exactly, Donkey. Good on you for checking in on that, because you never know who's just here for like the grift or anything. Who's here for the grift or who's here for just trying to, because we're all familiar with how many clones came out when Peanut got really popular. How many people were trying to pass themselves off as, the next Peanut or anything. Yeah, it's free marketing and isn't defacing his likeness. But let's not kid ourselves too. There's tons of people who don't like Peanut and just make whatever about him, regardless. I think Peanut just doesn't care for the most part. It's like, all right, I'll just hit up my stream then. Hutch's Cheeto fingers. We do have some more of that in this not this episode, but the one that we just finished. Yes, if you were trying to pass yourself off as him, that would be an issue, but he doesn't care if you take his content and profit off of it. Yeah, I think even just the other day, or maybe it was on Thursday, where somebody came into Peanut's chat and he was telling you about him. It was just like, hey, you shouldn't care about, like, DMCA or someone stealing something. I forget what the actual term that they used, but it was just like, you use people's songs in your intros all the time, and they don't get upset. And so it was something stupid along the lines of that. It was like, oh, because you use it, it's like, don't get upset when people do it to you. And then it was just like, dude, I don't care about that. People take and make and profit off my content all the time. And I was in chat and I raised my hand. I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's me. And he was like, exactly, look, there's one of them right there. It's BurntPeanutAnimated. He does that. I was like, it's me, boss, it's me. GG BPA. Look forward to the next episode and 500 episode. 10,000 blessings to you and your family. Oh, and tulips as well. You gave 10, so, and that means 20,000 blessings to you, good man. Thank you, good sir. Oh, hooray! What? I didn't even realize I set a goal, but now we're up to 3,000 followers on Twitch, guys. Holy dingle! My goodness, you guys have gone insane over these past few streams here on the Twitch side. Let me go ahead and look at YouTube for a quick spell. I gotta remember to look back and forth between two chats. Sometimes I just start talking and then I go on a tangent, and then 50 other messages are popped up, so I have to be like, oh, I gotta catch up. Speaking of which, I see so many clips of his posted by many names. Which ones are his? Do you or anyone else know? I think, obviously, Peanut's main channel is the #1. And I think if you go into his other channel, like his other related channels on his main YouTube page, you'll see all the ones that are actually affiliated with his stuff. I believe everything else that isn't those is just clip channels. Dude, Peanut is my daily, so you couldn't have chose a better content creator. Peanut makes the funniest stuff I've seen and naturally funny. I agree, my man. I absolutely agree. I'm pretty sure I can speak for a good amount of people that watching Peanut stuff has been very different in comparison to the past number of years of watching streams. It's like the thing that I always relate it to is like it feels like you're playing games with your friends back in like the 2010s again. That's what it feels like when watching Peanut stuff. Be like the classic Halo 3 days, the Modern Warfare 2, the Battlefield Bad Company. That's what it feels like. I wish I could be as bulletproof as him. The way he takes everything in stride. One of the main things I love about that nut. Yeah, if you get popular, I think this is pretty much with every person so far that's gotten to some degree of popularity. If you're popular, people are going to hate you no matter what, just because you're popular. It's the cool thing to hate on a person that's popular, and it just naturally happens many times. With all kinds of content creators, they could be as wholesome as ever. If they're popular, people will still hate on them. The Clippers will always do what they do, but being a part of the team ensures you get the credit. Would have hated a copycat to blow up using your work and find you trying to prove it was yours. Yeah, Hopkins. It's that was definitely a big thing for us to be like, oh, we gotta make sure that like when we upload videos and stuff, it's not just being taken and the videos are more popular on another channel, because that tends to happen on the internet. So we had to be really careful with that. And Blazin is probably saying up to the goal that we had on the follower goal. Thank you, good sir. And Sheepo, Shenop, my bad. All the letters are rearranging themselves. Hey, I love your videos. What do you think of the Stream Sniper clip last night? We definitely needed to add that to our list to do, because that was a fun clip, and everyone was saying, was like, oh, this clip is hilarious. This clip is great. So we definitely want to add that one to the list for sure. If we'll eventually get around to, if we eventually get around to it, is the real question, because there's so many clips to do. Peanut is a generational streamer. I don't think we'll see another like him. I see that as a streamer. Exactly, Volcano. There's so many. There's so many things to enjoy from Peanut's stream. It's just like, man, will we ever see something like this? I just don't know. Never say never, but it could be a while. I mean, it gives you many reasons, but this is why he is authentic. Exactly, Purple. Not just the Stream Sniper part. The whole raid was so good. Yeah, it may be a little tough to do a 45-minute animation. But it's just like, you got to really pick and choose the best parts that you want to do for it. Even in this current clip, when everybody's pretending to be Gingy, that, you have 5-6 minutes of good material, and you got to cut it down to get the best parts, or to get the parts that make it feel like the story continues, to make a reasonable episode. My favorite part of that clip is him getting stuck on the railing. If someone wanted to get into drawing, would you have any recommendations for newbies, please? Yes, commanders. If you want to get into drawing, the most important thing to do, from my personal perspective, is to try and just simply continue to draw. If you want to look up specific stuff, go to YouTube University and search for things that you like drawing. But especially for a beginner and for someone who's trying to get into drawing, get into just drawing anything. You don't want to make it feel like it's a chore. You want to enjoy it, because that's what drawing and creating art is. It can feel like a chore sometimes. Not everybody wants to do it all the time. But as long as you enjoy what you're doing, that's the most important thing. And just by simply doing it, by drawing anything, you'll really start to build that that muscle memory for like, okay, oh, let's try this now. Let me try something else, and really get that love for content creation. I would not say content, just drawing in general for creating something. Are you enjoy all the love for your animations? I absolutely are. Or we, my bad. I said I, but we absolutely are. All the support everybody gives to these animations, I think is it's beyond anything my brother and I could have ever expected. Oh, let me scroll up over here on YouTube real quick. Hey boss, I love the shorts. Curious what the next episode is going to be called. I think it's going to be Peanut Pretends to be Gingy. I wish I could have like more catchy titles, but for the most part, it just turns into what the episode is about, so people know like right off the bat without it being too long. It was like, Peanut meets up with all the wizards. Peanut wants to be Gingy, and we try and include Peanut in the name of the title, so that way, if people are trying to search up for a clip, they'll be searching, and maybe this can have an easier time popping into the algorithm. Oh, you have a gift. Keep making these and never stop. So funny. Thank you, Nuclear. We'll definitely keep these going. How was it when you found out Peanut offered to be on the team? It's kind of like, it's like you never expected it. You would think it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this for maybe 2 or 3 years, and maybe if they're good enough, then you'll be able to talk with the team and everything. But it happened relatively quickly. They were like, oh my goodness, it was like people really do like these, so it was really exciting. You mean having fun playing games? Saying it isn't so. It was like, you can't have fun playing games. This is the 2026. You have to hate everything. Last night was gold. He was screaming. I have heard and watched a few of the clips that the stuff was happening. John talking from the dead will be so funny to animate. And yeah, how John was able to speak from in comms even after he was dead. So it's just like a bug on top of that crazy raid. It's like, what more could you want? Too bad MTV in around you would have had a show. I think the future is, for the most part, is having shows on the internet. It's like you don't really need a studio anymore to make a successful kind of show. Yeah, of course, there's some kind of refinement and production quality that comes with being with a real studio on a network and everything, but you're allowed so much freedom just doing stuff on the internet. You can make whatever you want. You're not constrained by anything. And Dongus, love you, man. I love you too, good sir. I love you too. It's me, Colby. Oh, Colby. I know you. Everyone knows you. You're a cursed man. That's him. Over on the Twitch side. For anyone that's just saw the recent episode on Friday, the people sending the super chats that Peanut was handing out those curses to. That's him. That's the cursed man that walks these streets. Would you ever consider a long-form work, a special of sorts? Not so much of a compilation, but a retention of the jokes and rants that do go on for 5 to 10 minutes. It has been a thought of be like, hey, could I make something longer than this and have a real long-form content of this stuff that can be 5, 10, 15 minutes and be like, it is possible. It's just going to take 5, 10, 15 weeks to do it. That's usually how animation goes. That's why we opt for the short form content, so people get those spurts of comedy on a weekly basis in comparison to a 10, 20 minute long video. How hard is it to make the mouth movements to match the audio? Not as hard as most people might think. You know, there's only a handful of shapes that your mouth can make when making a certain sound. So you can use one mouth to make many different sounds for letters and everything. And you don't really need that much more drawing. It's kind of just busy work for the most part. Dude, you got this. I wouldn't overthink it. Exactly. It's just like, try not to overthink it. Just try and keep making content as much as you can. Just keep the main goal in mind. Oh my god, that John Dead voice talking last night. That's gonna be so funny animated with your style. I gotta really get the clip together and see what we can do with it. Some of the most popular things currently started in a basement or garage are now actually produced shows or movies. Posting to the internet is the future. Exactly. It's just that's how a lot of stuff started. You know, big company. I mean, Apple, the biggest company in like one of the biggest companies in the world, started in a garage. A lot of the shows that my brother and I base our comedy on are animators from the early 2000s, like in 2005, from like 2000 to 2010 are all animators that are around our age that just made stupid cartoons on the internet. And then eventually, decades later, they made shows, they made TV shows because of their experience on the internet. Guys, I'm doing the next episode. Don't worry, I'm on the case. Well, as Austin said, he's got it. He's got it. You don't need to worry. It would be an honor to be cursed by Peanut. I know a few people have asked for curses these days, but I think he's so locked into Tarkov's stuff that you only get the blessings. You don't get the curse along with it. How's it going, Sling? This is talent right here, man. I love it. And glad for you to join us on this Sunday evening. Lots of stuff people could be doing, but they like to come and hang out for a little bit. How often do you use impact frames? Not too often with impact frames. These little shorts don't really call for it. But the option is there for impact frames. What do you think of the creator Invader Zim? I do know, of course I know the show. I'm not too sure if there's anything wrong with it. My brother's telling me the creator of Invader Zim. I'm not too sure why. What happened? What happened with him? I'm worried. No need to worry. We're definitely worried, Austin. We're all worried around here. Can't believe you actually read my chat. Oh, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I try and read everybody's chats. That's why we have the system that we currently have, where my brother's working and I get to interact with you guys. The only reason why I sometimes miss chats is because I just go off on tangents and just start blabbering about nonsense, and then I miss some stuff, and then I just move on. That's the only reason why I don't read people's stuff. I only asked that because you mentioned you were working on another one last night, so I figured you had one lined up before this one. You guys do God's work. We actually do have... Oh, thank you so much, by the way. We actually do have episodes lined up. We have 2 episodes. We have one with Gingy and her Pokemon cards and Counter-Strike skins. Then we have the one that we worked on last week, which is the Wizard Convention. Now we're back on Tarkov with the episode where everyone is pretending to be Gingy at Extract. Did you guys ever watch Red vs. Blue? Absolutely. It was it's a staple, a classic of the days. Touchy question, maybe. Would you ever utilize AI to cut down the work that are available for you to these clips so that you can make long form content or a video while retaining that look and feel? Probably not. We'd probably use AI as maybe like a tool to like organize clips and everything for what we're gonna animate next, but we don't use AI in that degree. We just like to do everything manual, which is a little rare. It's getting more and more rare these days. So Who knows how long we're gonna have a job. We like the tangents. Oh, thank goodness. No wonder why you guys are all still here then. Invader Zim was ahead of its time. I agree. I loved that show. Could never catch it too much. It would always just be SpongeBob and like Hey Arnold and everything, and then I turn off the TV or move to Cartoon Network. Oh, how's it going, Risa? Good to have you here. Red vs. Blue is awesome. I'm sure some kind of Red versus Blue reference or inspiration has been inside these cartoons, because we watched so much Red versus Blue. I still remember the first episode too when I first saw them for the first time. I'm like, wow, you could make animations in Halo.
It's landmark.
The best way to utilize AI is by using it to organize everything and cut out the busy work. That's one of the main usage points right now for Office. Exactly. It's just like, it's a tool. I'll use it to help organize the things that I need organized, and then all the real work I'll go ahead and do myself. And Mr. Just, love the work, my man. Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. And Cozy Bug. Oh, thank you, Drop. Thank you for the pennies thrown in my face. Thank you, good sir. What are your top 3 favorite episodes of our stuff or of Red versus Blue? Orc Lovin'. Thanks so much for the Prime. Thank you, good stuff. Thank you, my man. You are a scholar, a gentleman, just as all those others tonight. As everyone here tonight is. Absolutely. Just the way you have Peanut shaking his head is funny. Every millisecond is gold. It's sometimes it's just the small stuff that makes stuff funny. It's just a little shake. It could be like a blink. Peanut given a small 1-2 second or a 2-frame kiss to Hutch in the last episode, or in the episode the Halo episode. If people didn't realize that, Peanut gives just a tiny little peck on the lips. But to get back to the 3 episodes, I think it would have to be the snap hook clip from, I believe it was episode 4 or 5. The tortoise and the hare. And then personally, for me, it's kind of a little different now, because the animated version and then watching the clip, I would always laugh hysterically at the clip before we even made it. And it was from a long time ago. It was from, I think, 2 episodes ago, where Gingy is downed and they're playing Arc Raiders, and Peanut says, I wish 3 renegade shots would come from the tower and strike Gingy down. I would laugh hysterically at that clip before we even made it an animation. But that's why we did go back and make it an animation, because I love that clip so much. I thought it was so funny. I think those would probably be the 3. Oh, it was part of the Little P episode, because there was 2 clips inside that episode. And Sling. We're drawing with a pen, a tablet and a pen. When he smacks his desk, always has me dying. Oh, from the fart episode when he's just banging his head on the desk. That's a good way to use outside noise, because that's obviously Peanut banging on his desk, but for the animated version, it's him smacking his head against it. Oh, and Risa, the editing program, I think, as someone already mentioned, Domobox, as mentioned, it is Adobe Flash CS6. Yeah, that was so funny, the Arc Raider clip. I don't think you can get any more perfect timing than that clip. I mean, come on, right? Peanut asked for it, and it literally happened word for word, 3 renegade shots from Goop Tower. Just as he said it. That was some divine intervention right there. Oh, and Wemo, hello from Australia. Love your work, sir. Question: did you ever watch the strong bad emails from Homestar Runner? Peanut gives off strong bad vibes. I unfortunately do not know what any of that means, so I don't believe I have heard of that before. But a few people have mentioned some things like Dungeon Soup, and now the strong bad emails. I'll probably have to look at a few things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Perch. I got to turn my head up really far to say it's like, oh, that's right, the kick chat. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, Perch. I'm sorry, Perch. Do you think you would do something other than Peanut? I have a feeling in time, nothing can last forever. But we're definitely going to keep doing this for as long as we can. Nothing lasts forever. I have a feeling, in the future, maybe not the close future, maybe the far future, you definitely have to have to do something else. But for as long as we're here and for as long as time as we're doing this, we're definitely going to make the most of it. So you never know where the future will bring. Peanut called for God to smite Gingy, and God answered. He said, "You got it, boss. You got it, boss." You're good. I'm in both chats. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. We're not forgetting you, Perch. It's just that we got stuff to we gotta build out the kick side. I don't know exactly how kick works. I'm assume it's pretty similar to everything else. You sound young, a little bit. Not young. I'm, we the kids say we have unk status right now, so whatever that means. And for us to know about, the classics of, Invader Zim and Hey Arnold, and obviously the good day, the seasons 1 through 4 of SpongeBob and everything. So it's just like, all right, around that time frame, a time people could probably deduce what range we're in. I'm watching you and GGA PBA at the same time. She just got a Red Rebel and an Intel from Marked Room. Holy, I don't know what any of that means. What does that mean? He's talking to Code. It's pretty much the same as Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, then I have no excuse then. Is this a real Peanut? Seems younger. Oh, how's it going? How's it going, ZY? Or I should probably just say R95. How's it going, R95? The real Peanut? No, we're not actually Peanut. We're the people who make the animations. We're the 2 dudes who make the cartoons about Peanut. Oh, and how's it going, Panda Jesus? It's just great to be part of Peanut Productions and to continue to get to do these. I think that's the great thing, because you never know how someone might react to it, of having cartoons made about them, and then because maybe not everybody is up to it or are open to it. So we're just thankful that Peanut was. Oh, Orphan, thanks for the super chat, my man. Heard you can get the goop on YouTube now too. Oh my goodness, let's give him a like right there. Absolutely. Yes, we can now, my man. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you. Oh, and real Gen Swat, the man with the myth of the legend, Peanut Animated. Talk of the interwebs, god tier, pure genius, cinematic cinema. Oh my, oh, look at all those buzzwords. All the buzzwords put together, that's the comment you get. Thank you, my man. Both Orphan and Gen Swat. Oh, and Purchase for gifting a sub to I Am Maximus. Thank you, my man. As always. It's Loot and Tarkov. Both are really good and valuable. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to play Tarkov, but I feel like it'll take way too much time to do. And I don't want it to interfere with my work and getting these animations done, because I have a feeling it will if I did do it. Oh, how's it going, Cheapy? I see Peanut animations TikTok or animations on TikTok all the time. Well, now you get to see how they're made in real time. I love how you have his mannerisms with thanking folks. I think that's just me not knowing what to say, so I just rely on default. And the only default that I know is Peanut stuff. Because contrary to how this stream is going, my brother and I were not streamers. Like, even if we had the opportunity to make streaming full time, I don't know if we would do it, because we're just not that kind of person to really take streaming into the full time sphere. We just like to do it because we get to hang out with you guys, and it helps us focus on getting some animations done. And you guys are so generous with supporting us over here. But that's why we only do it 1 day a week. Maybe gonna expand it to possibly 2 days a week. But it's because I don't know what else to do, and I'm a sham. I'm a fraud. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm a fraud. He dies laughing every time. That we call that motion. Keep up the good work. I also die every time watching them. Many times I've wasted my drink from laughing. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I do not. I will take credit for wasting the drink, but I will not pay for it. You gotta have steadier hands. You gotta swallow before you watch the clip. What gave you the inspiration to do this in the first place, and how was your first conversation with Peanut? It all came about because my brother and I were animators for a really long time, stopped. Oh, I can pause an ad break. I will do that right now. Did animation for a long time, stopped, did commission work for a really long time, found Peanut, decided, hey, if nobody has done animations about him, we should give our try at it. Did it, people seem to have liked it. It got to a point to where even Peanut started watching them on streams, and then we had a conversation with him. And he's, just as everyone says who has met Peanut, both in real life and on stream, he's the same kind of dude, both on stream and off stream. So there's really no difference between offline Peanut and online Peanut. Because by 2 hours a day and do perfectly fine, you just need a guide of some sorts. Exactly. We just need a little bit more practice. These are like vocal stems for me now, despite how my girlfriend hates it. Hey, well, Peanut's girlfriend and yours are have the same thing in common. They both don't like Peanut. Oh, and Negative Toast. How long have you been animating? My brother and I, we have been animating for pretty much our ever since we were kids, all the way till adulthood. But ever since we were in high school, animating. So like anywhere from like 15 to 18 years, we've been animating at different degrees. But for the past 8 years, we took a long break and hiatus away from animation. Not wired for it. It's perfectly fine. To do what you love is obviously where exactly. It's just like sometimes I just wanna focus and listen to music or listen to Peanut as I'm working. Because even though I've been blabbering for 2 hours and 17 minutes, I'm relying on you guys and reading your stuff in order to talk. If I just had to make stuff up and do, I don't know if I could do it. You guys love it? Oh, yes. Thank you, Orphan. Thank you, guys. And Knight's dead, chat. Just so you know that I got him. That's a good man right there. Thank you, Orphan. Oh, and North Korea. W Peanut, absolutely. I agree. W Peanut. Oh, and Jaxel. What drawing are you doing today? It's an episode of Peanut and Gimmick and John are all pretending to be Gingy as they're playing Tarkov. It's been a tough week, Brody. My son just got his autumn level 3 diagnosis and starts school on Wednesday. I'm worried kids are going to be mean to him. Don't worry, my man. He's going to be a strong kid. If he watches Peanut, he knows that nothing will get to him. So, it may be a stressful time, but I know that you just gotta. I know you'll pull through it, my man. I don't know if you're really talking to me or not, but I was just reading up some comments. But I'm sure he's gonna have a fun time in school. I hope that's the goal. To have a fun time in school and make lots of friends. Okay, let's start this debate. Is hot dog a sandwich? I think we should ban Tommy. Anyone else think we should do that too? How do you map out the facial expressions compared to the audio from the clips? We just on the time in our program we have a place where we can listen to the audio, and we just scroll through, and like whatever word we hear, we map out like how, yeah, exactly, as my brother, just a quick thing back for I Am Maximus is like, exactly, you can do it. We believe in you. We believe that your son can have a good time in school and make tons of friends. You can do it, my man. We believe in you, my man. We believe in you. Oh, but just getting back to I'm Nobody. God, what was I talking about? Oh, the voice chat. There we go. Yeah, we just sounded out on this timeline that we have. That's what my brother's working on at the top. That's what all the gray bars are. That's the timeline that we use to map stuff out, and we just map out syllables and then put those same syllables to where you hear it. So if you hear a th, if you hear an s sound, if you hear a c sound and everything, you just take these drawings of mouth of faces and you put it to that audio. So it's not as hard as people may think. It just takes some practice and for the most part, it becomes busy work. Let me head on over here to see what I may have missed on the YouTube side. Do talking or not, just watching the work is amazing. It's so interesting. I think that's what people may like about it. It's just like, it's so different from, just gameplay or anything. It's just like, oh, you're sitting here making a cartoon. I've never seen that before. I guess that could probably be the draw for it. You can't wait for this one. Same here, Orphan. It's a funny one. We'll be able to see the progress that my brother made at the end of the stream, if anybody wants to stick around and see how that's going to play out and everything. Really, Peanut is actually what keeps me in the right place to focus at work or gaming. I've never found a time I couldn't have him going in the background and it didn't help. I agree. I agree, Peanut. The other Peanut over there. The enjoyer of excrements of peanuts. Like that mouth changing my mind is like Liquid watching this in a good way. Great for winding down after work. Well, I'm glad people find it as a good way to wind down instead of just like, all right, let me turn off this annoying guy or mute him. Hey, Ghosty. Thank you, my man. Modern Bob Ross. Should I get like a... Imagine there's like an ASMR animation stream where you hear just the clicking of the mouse and the keys over here. Peanut just seems like a genuine guy, and everyone who meets him IRL always says he's the same guy on stream that he is off stream. That's what I've heard. Tons of people have said that. It is a sandwich. Let's pump the brakes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It is a sandwich. It is. And South African Mike, how's it going? Love your videos, boss. Thanks so much for the videos you make. Hey, my man. Thank you, good sir. I'm glad they can be enjoyed by all of the bungulators. So have you watched Meat Canyon do art live? It's so interesting, the technique. I will say Meat Canyon is a hell of an animator. He's 1,000 times better than my brother and I could ever be. But he is a man of many skills. I've seen a few of his streams. If I'm actually not mistaken, I think he does animation in this program too, if I'm recalling correctly. But it's he may be using the newest version of this. Honestly, I'm not into ASMR, but I think that would be so nice. I'm just throwing out ideas. It's like, how do you be different? Okay, let's do some ASMR while making Peanut content about animation. Oh, no. ASMR doing animation content about Peanut. It's just like, there you go. That's it's your whole new genre that you've made up. Me, Kenny went to school with my wife's best friend. Really? Wait, your wife's best friend. So, I'm not too sure the full story about Meat Canyon, but what did he go to like an art school and everything, like an animation school, a university for it? Dude, don't sell yourself short. The kind of style you do is insane, and yeah, I think he does. Oh, I could always rely on you guys to bring me back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. That's stupid. I don't know why I said that. Oh, Liberty High School. Oh, okay, so back in high school. Oh, I get you. I get you. Papa Meat is goated. I love Meat Canyon's videos. I'm always waiting to see what unhinged thing he is going to draw this time. His voiceover, yeah, how he does both voiceover work and the animation is great. You'd actually be surprised. A lot of animators in for like TV and everything, they did the same thing as well. They did voices and they did animation. I even think at the start, I think Seth MacFarlane, which is the creator of Family Guy, he did the same thing as well. He did voices and he did animation for stuff. Win merch store. Oh, I don't know about merch. I don't know about merch. That could be encroaching. But who knows? Maybe there could be some BP animated, what's it called, merch from Peanut's side. You never know. You never know what kind of stuff could happen. We all say that in our heads, to be honest. A slip of the prime man is always appreciated. It just comes out of you. You never know when a random Eminem line is gonna just make its way onto the timeline.
It's landmark.
8 Mile animated now with that joke. Oh my god! Now I'm gonna have to animate Eminem.
How about Peanut?
My brother said something stupid. He was like, "What about peanut M&Ms?" I'm like, "Dumb. Get back to work. Nobody pays you for your thoughts. They pay you to watch you slave over drawing cartoons." Mom's spaghetti just slipped right out. See, it's so natural. Oh, Buddha time. Do it. I love your content. Thanks for doing what you do with Peanut. You're the best. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out on a Sunday, either chilly or warm evening. There's so much other stuff you guys could be doing, but you guys choose to be here instead. Listen to me blabber on and say random Eminem lines. Oh, how's it going, Steve? Glad we're still going. Exactly. We still got some time, and still got a few scenes to get through. Oh wait, is this Peanut Eminem? Is that what he was doing? You gotta put him in a tank top. Sounds like a discussion with a man himself is needed. Ah, I see, I see. But the tone of voice is in production. I will say that's I'm just joking around with that. There's nothing official with that. I don't want to like give a hint that there's anything. I'm just saying there could be a possibility. You never know. But I will say and confirm there is no BP animated merch. Not with Peanut. A nice skirt. Or maybe NY Skater. Love your stuff. Thank you, my good man. Perfect chill thing to watch while farming on Rust. I love to be the background music. I'm doing Slayer tasks in Osiris while hanging out here. See, exactly. That's the thing that we need. We need just background Peanut. Monday morning here, and it's cold and stormy. Lots of thunder. Oh goodness. Hopefully the power stays on. Miss Brent, you like that? Yeah. You need the stain for the mom's spaghetti on the shirt. My brother said that's exactly what he was about to do. Exactly, Blazin. No BPA merch. I will confirm that no BPA merch yet. Not yet. Oh, big hero. We need more Habibi. I think we gotta get not Habibi, but Quicksand. Now that we've had his Rust character, now we could have his true character. Love the random Eminem animation. Is it an animated episode or something else for that clip of Peanut praying for Gingy to get Renegade shut? It is an episode. It actually has been made. Let me go and look to see what episode it was. It was episode 26. It starts off with Little P, but then it goes into a second part of the animation, which is a completely different clip. That one is the 3 Renegade shots. My brother said, it's too late. I'm committed. I must finish this Peanut M&M. Keyword is yet. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Rust Watcher. You need a Peanut video in the corner playing on loop like Subway Surfers TikTok prayer. I'm not even kidding you. That's what we were kind of planning on. I was like, should I have the episodes running in the corner? And Chateau de Leo. Yes, this is it's exactly it. That's definitely Flash. Oh, and Meme, how's it going? Watching you kill it and making art entertaining while playing Spacecraft in the foreground. As we said, I love being the background to people's nights. Nubs weak. Nubs are heavy, ready to drop bombs. Peanut spaghetti. Have you done the animation with Coconut trying to find offline Burnt Peanut when they were up for 24 hours? I know exactly which clip you're talking about, but we have not. If there's anything, I definitely know that would be a fun clip to do. Your brother is doing great work. Your brother is doing great work. Quite one slow clap for the artist. A good close slap for him. Nobody clapped for him. He's off. He's off task. He's off target. He's wasting time. Instead, he's making a peanut M&M, an M&M peanut. Got to do the VOD of the episode you're working on. I think no, I couldn't find. It wasn't a VOD that we found. It was a clip. That's another really good thing about clip channels is that they provide good clips. Yeah, Orphan knows. It's on a clip channels, I'm sure. It definitely is. W stream to have on the second monitor while playing Osiris. That's what we like to hear. Hey, you're playing Rust? Second monitor. You're playing Osiris? Second monitor. You're playing Tarkov? I would turn off the stream because you need to hear everything. Can we get some massive W's for June? No, nobody say W, Sneaky. Nobody say it. Nobody say it. He is slacking. He's not doing his job. One of your favorites, the Arc Raiders Deadline one. That's a lot of people's favorite just because of how like quick. I think that's the big thing about that specific clip is just we got it done in around 2.5 hours. Only because, you know, when you're trying to do a clip that fast, you do got to cut a few corners in terms of quality. But if you still get the essence of it, I think that's what people find so funny about it. Bro needs to find a way to cameo this peanut M&M into the episode now. How could we do that? That may take some extra brain power. I'm not too sure how we could do that. I haven't died yet while watching stream while playing Tarkov, so it's okay. Oh, okay. If we see -1 person, that's probably going to be because we accidentally got you killed while I was rambling on something. Please tell me Sneaky saved that peanut M&M. He did. He turned it into an image that the program saves and stores. So then he can get rid of it because it'll be in a library. Maybe if it was graffiti on a wall. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe. Yeah, see that? Yeah, you see what he's doing right there. It's an image that you can drag and drop. Oh, Misprint giving a tier 1 to Sling. Man, it has given 55 subs already. The Misprint has gone absolutely insane. Oh, how's it going, Slim? Amazing work, brother. Followed you from day 1 on YouTube, and you are easily one of my favorite artists. W, my boy. Thank you, Slim. Thank you, my good man. I'm glad we could have people from day 1 still hanging around and still watching episodes. Now just cry slightly, then go back into rage. Just as intended. Make it an emote. We do try and not use peanut emotes simply because we've made some emotes that are peanut related for peanut. So if we were to do, that's why we have a bunch of emotes inside like Twitch and some on YouTube. They're either text emotes or ones of our little character. We want to definitely save the Peanut emotes for Peanut's channel if he ever wants to use them. "2D animated Peanut as Peanut P-tuber on stream win." Oh man, that's multiple layers of P-tubing. How is that so smooth for writing? Oh, we use a drawing tablet. So it's kind of like if we're drawing on or writing on paper, but it's all digital. He's doing God's work right now. Well, I guess we'll give him a little bit of credit. That's Peanut when people start shooting at the Rust concert. Was he wearing that? Was he wearing something similar to that? I'm a girl, right? And I got age restricted for your Discord. I think there's some. I don't know what is. We've been trying to look into that for quite a while. I think that's why a lot of people actually haven't joined, is because there's some kind of age restriction on it. I think it's a problem only with like iPhones or something. We've had many people say that it's just like I got locked behind something, and you know, people don't want to go and deal with the hassle of that. So I definitely got to see what's wrong, but I don't have an iPhone to test that because I'm a filthy Android user. iOS is blocked from it. Yeah, see, I don't know why that happens. Is it like just an iOS thing? Oh, how's it going, Alexis? 2 people are streaming together. Yes, we are. One of us is using the mic, and the other one is actually on the screen drawing while I get to interact with everyone. You have to change privacy settings to allow. Do I have to? Is that like for us, or is that for iOS users? Because if it's something we can do, I'll definitely. Oh, for iOS. Oh, okay, yeah. See, and so many people have iPhones that, you know, that's literally half of it, maybe even more, because I think even more people use iPhones than Android. That's tons of people who want to join on their phone, and they can't because they get this error that only happens with iPhones. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Yeah, both of us work together to make these cartoons. And just on the Sundays where we do stream, because we like to stream on the one day Peanut doesn't stream. Just so we're not, you know, interfering with anybody's, you know, it's not like we can interfere, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. So that way, the people who like to come and just watch this stuff, they're not missing Peanut's stream. But we're thinking about expanding at least maybe another day before Peanut streams, like stream early in the afternoon, like at 1, and then stream till like 4. And then we'll be like, all right, everybody, we're all headed off, and we'll all go watch Peanut as he starts to get on and everything. I hate iPhones. I've never had an iPhone. My brother and I have always been Android. I'll do some searching for you and see if I can find it. Oh, thank you, Blazin. That would be perfect, because the more that we can try and, you know, get that away from that problem, at least if anything that we can do on our end would be better. Because I'm pretty sure there's tons of people that wanted to have joined, but, you know, they may not know that they have to go to their PC to do that. iOS settings or PC bypass. Yeah, if it's something that we can do, I definitely want to look into it, but if it's not, then we just have to let people know. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to log in on your PC in this server. I kind of Discord left you a banger of an idea for an episode. Well, go ahead and drop it in. There's a suggestions channel that has a place where people can leave those. And we'll, you know, we catalog them and see if we can turn it into an episode. Or if it's like a good episode, you know, something that we can use, we'll go ahead and use those clips that people give. It just helps us organize things. It's a server that blocks you. I've driven plenty of servers on iOS over the years. Yeah, we gotta figure out how that's gonna play out and what we can do to fix that. The whole new world of Peanut. Exactly. It's like every new episode is a whole brand new world, especially if you're playing a different game. Broshan, you get your own gimmick. I like the Peanut videos, but you're not Peanut. No point in making your persona just Burnt Peanut. Oh yeah, this is just something that we like to. This is just something in the meantime. It's like we're not Peanut. It's just we thought it would be funny to do it. Probably a one time or another. We'll change it to a version of ourselves. And go away, kind of like you know, like our emotes are our own little character and everything. Maybe in the future where we're not so focused on trying to make episodes and animations, we'll turn it away from the little Peanut character and turn it to ourselves. It's just for the meantime. How does the sudden notoriety feel personally? How much has it scaled since the first animation? It's, you know, it's I think we mentioned this a little bit. Oh, thank you, Bunny. Exactly. Thanks for everybody for all the subs and all the followers and everything today. I know we've had to turn off followers because, you know, it was the notification would literally be nonstop. But thanks everybody for all the subs tonight, especially, and all the follows and all the bits that people have been doing, and Bunny as well for throwing the bits in our face right there. But yeah, nobody is just. It's been very interesting to go from a small creator to now someone who has, you know, a sizable following. Granted, you know, it is of someone else, but it's it is something personal that you get to make yourself. It's not like you're just taking Peanut's content and then saying it's like, oh well, I'm popular now just by taking Peanut's content. It's more so of like your own transformative work. So it's been really interesting to see. Oh, and Lid, do you work for Peanut now? My brother and I are part of Peanut Productions. It is true, yes. Did you go to school for this? My brother and I did go to school for it, but it only didn't really teach us anything that we didn't already know. It was more so it helped us just refine a few of the things that we weren't experienced with, like working in a team and working under a deadline and stuff like that. Didn't show us too much stuff that we didn't or weren't already familiar with. Outside of that, it was a lot of self-taught and pretty much just YouTube University of just learning stuff on our own. You literally gained 100 in the past 10 minutes. Yeah, so that that's why we had to turn off the notification. Otherwise, it would just been going off the whole time. Just got gifted a membership. Oh, that's perfect, Kyles. Is P a 1, 2, or 3 nut legume? Peanut. Sometimes the drawings show a 2 nut, or like this one, a 1 nut. I think he changes based on what we need him to. It's like sometimes he'll be a 2 nut, sometimes he'll be a 1 nut. It's just we kind of just do that like if we're going into the main reason why Peanut looks like this. Sometimes it's for framing reasons. So that way, you know, you could still get a focus of Peanut's face, but we don't want him taking up a good part of the screen with his shape. So that's why we kind of do it in this version where he's like stretching his head, or you only see a portion of his face and everything. Because we still want him in the scene, but we also want another focus on like the piece of paper that you see here. The note and everything, or if he's talking to someone and someone in the background is doing something. I think that's why we do that. And exactly like Durkin said, it was like we don't fully quite understand the magic that is Peanut. The man is a wizard after all. The nut of many layers. Oh, thank you, Misprint. So we wouldn't be anywhere without you guys.
It's landmark.
Maybe tie someone else, but you are creators in your own right. Your followers are your own and deserve it. Solid content deserves solid recognition. See, I know I could always count on you guys to perk us up and be like, you know what, you're right to some degree, because I do recognize that this all of this is not like it's not like our own cartoon, because all the content comes from Peanut. We just happen to make our own version of it. I mean, he is fat. Taking up the whole screen makes sense. I didn't know we were talking about Hutch. No. We're talking about Peanut. Not Hutch. Oh, I see. Unoxide also made the same joke. It's just so natural that we're that's the first thing that comes to mind is just like we're not talking. It's like, well, it's time to address the elephant in the room. Well, Hutch isn't even here.
Landmark and
Sell shirts. But maybe one day we'll get shirts. Maybe one day we'll get stuff like that rolling. This is so cool, man. I wish much love and prosperity to you and your brother. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, Dizzy. For people just enjoying the process so far. There's just enjoy how they're being made. And to get to see the behind the scenes of how it all comes together. Coco blew up. I know Habibi became a full-time streamer after hanging with P, and I'm pretty sure Gimmick and Lemon are next. Weren't Lemon and Gimmick, weren't they a little bit more established themselves? Or did it happen because of playing with Peanut for a bit? To me, it kind of feels like they had an audience already. Can I get a fresh link, please? My PC is saying it's expired for the cord. How can I do that? Would anyone like to be a lamb and help me on YouTube of how to get Orphan a fresh Discord link? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
It's landmark and...
Do you both have to approve a video before sending it to the Peanut production chain? Oh, no, they kind of just let us do whatever we've been doing. Oh, thank you, Dirker. Yeah, they kind of let us do whatever we want, however we've been doing it, because it's the formula that works. And, you know, we have a good sense of what's funny and what we can do. It all comes down to pretty much ideas. I was just like, oh, I have such a funny idea of how we're going to do that. And Perch dancing by himself and on Kick over here. I'm sorry, Perch. I wish we had more for you to do over there. How many individual images are there for your own PTuber? We're just using a very, very simple little program that we just thought would be fun. So you're able to upload 4 images. We were thinking about doing like an actual VTuber using our own character rather than having Peanut. But then we were thinking, it was like, well, we want to start streaming right now, and we want to start streaming, you know, on everywhere. So we'll figure that out later, and for the moment, we'll just have this quick little one. So as of right now, there's only 4 images for that one. But I know there's people that spend thousands of dollars to get a very like good model, a good VTuber model and everything. The Peanut Wasteland started blowing them up, and they got way bigger since playing with Peanut a lot. Oh, okay. Okay, I was under the impression that at least like Lemon and Gimmick, they had their audience already, and Coco as well, because he had his stuff. Oh, how's it going, Flip? I didn't know you streamed. I love your cartoon. It always makes me laugh. Well, welcome in. I'm glad it's something you can enjoy. The Dazzler, brother, has anyone told you that you are extremely handsome? Oh my goodness. You devious dog, you. They've doubled the followers and tripled or more their viewership most days since the Wasteland server. Oh, very, very nice. I'm sorry, Flip. Yeah, I try and limit ads as much as possible, but Twitch automatically adds them. So, yeah. Oh, I'll probably have to tell him that. Oh, my bad. No, sorry. I was mentioning that, like, sorry about the ads and everything. It has to, Twitch will automatically do it. Like, even if we set to no ads, it's like, they'll still put them through.
It's landmark and...
But I realized that you were in an ad when I said that, so hopefully that's, hopefully you'll get that message there. I mean, 200 viewers is okay, but 2.5K is a huge difference. I saw P go from 2,000 viewers to 250,000 plus viewers. Yeah, the man has motion, absolute motion. And I assume the only reason why, you know, Peanut went from his 250,000 down to thing is because a lot of people found him from playing Ark. And because, you know, Peanut does a lot of variety now, which is actually, I think, a way better thing than just playing Ark. Because if you get stuck playing only one game, when you move to any other kind of game, your viewership is going to be like 1/10 of what it would be if you're a sole dedicated streamer, just from what I've seen working with streamers and seeing streamers and everything. But if you branch out and have all these kind of games and people know you're going to be playing all this different kinds of new stuff, then when you do go to another game, it's not going to be jarring for people.
Now you can repeat what you're saying. Oh, try to yeah.
It's landmark.
Do you watch Peanut often? How do you find the clips to animate? It's pretty much whatever we find. We watch Peanut all the time, and so whatever we find funny, we'll save it and put it into a document. And then we'll like, as we complete episodes, we'll be like, okay, what do we have next to work on? How's it going, Hugh? I say run those ads. They want me to run them, but I refuse. I will refuse. I try and snooze as many of them as I can. Last time I checked on Lemon and Gimmick wasn't much views, but recent videos have blown up. I think it's because so many people enjoy when they play with Peanut, and they have such a similar mind in bouncing ideas off each other. That's why so many people probably have flocked to their streams now. Oh, and Little Sheep, never knew you did lives of the creation. You are doing great. The animations are always so perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that comes in and watches them. And, you know, a lot of people may not be familiar that we, you know, stream these, but, you know, it's relatively new. I think we're only either 2.5 or maybe 3 months into streaming. And only about a month and a half or so on streaming on Twitch. So we've been slowly branching out, and people like to come in and say, it's like, oh, I didn't know you streamed these things. But yeah, we like to stream on Sundays when Peanut doesn't stream. So that way people can just get a brief glimpse and idea of how these things are made. Peanut's helping people like crazy from what I've seen. I still think Peanut works for the CIA, but I look past it. He's an inside nut. Those poor Twitch chaps gotta make their money too. Just keeps them off welfare, you know? Yeah, Twitch is 100% subsidized from Amazon. This platform does not make anything. At least what I've been told. And so far I have not seen anything unrefute that. Once unlocked, go to your Kick dashboard. Sorry, Perch, I just realized I saw this right now. Go to your dashboard, check your achievements, enable subscriptions, and link your payout details around your dashboard using Stripe. Yes, we gotta make sure that we keep growing all the platforms. That way everybody can enjoy it, no matter where they are. Was amazing watching P grow. Early Tarkov was golden. Now seeing peaks of it again recently been great. Yeah, I've never been a Tarkov player, but I do enjoy when he plays Tarkov. This is the hardest join of a Discord. Yeah, I'm sorry, Orphan. I don't know what's wrong. It's like I've known people to join all kinds of Discords from wherever. I don't know why we have such a hard time. I think it's because there's like a security protection or something. I'm a big Hutch watcher, so his animated character with the Cheeto fingers and the fatness with the sweaty armpits is gold. Thank you for the work. Hey, just trying to make it accurate, right?
It's landmark.
Oh, and the Funkies, how's it going? Gimmick, Gingy, and P is top tier. I agree. Gingy seems like the responsible one, and then Gimmick and Peanut are just the ones going AWOL and doing whatever they want. But Gingy has to hold them on leashes and be like, guys, we gotta go this way. I'm sure that's a long document of ideas. It really is. That's a long document, but hey, at least we're never out of ideas. You've worked with other streamers in the past when my brother and I did, what's it called? Like commission work. We did a bunch of like emotes and streamer stuff and everything. So we've actually worked with a ton of big people back in the day.
She's worked with 1,000 different streamers.
I would not have put it past us that we may have worked with at least 1,000 different streamers, making tens of thousands of emotes in the 10 years that we were doing Twitch, I believe. Maybe it was 7. Maybe anywhere from 7 to 10 years. So we've made thousands and thousands of emotes and stuff like that. But yeah, some like football players and NFL people and some UFC guys and everything. And some other very large streamers as well. Both on Kick, primarily Twitch. It was like 95-5. Probably even 99-1 for the percentage of Kick streamers and Twitch streamers. Yeah, tons and tons of people we've worked with. They can join the server. They just need to log in to Discord via a web browser. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. How long does it take to make an animation? It seems you managed to get out clips that are very relevant. Oh yeah, just as people have been posting from the Stream Elements FAQ, it kind of gives a rundown of all the stuff from, what we use, what program this is, how long does it take, and everything. LJ Plays, how's it going, my man? I sent you a message on how it could... Okay, perfect, Blaze. I will check it out after the stream, which is... It's, I don't know how long my brother wants, or what scene he wants to get to. But if he wants to still keep going, then I'll still keep blabbering on. Love your peanut animations. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. For anyone that's coming in, because I know there's a number of people. Yes, I do happen to take a few of Peanut's quotes. It's in the name. It's in the brand. I gotta remain a little bit on brand. I'm just the Kirkland version. The not the Cheerios version, but the Odeos or something of Peanut. Thank you for sharing that information. My little cousin is into design. Oh, perfect. Yeah, design, animation, illustration. Having something like a tablet can even just like an iPad with a stylus pen. That's what a few friends that I have. That's what they use to really learn and get the focus in it. That little P bottom right, proper courage. You'll love it. You'll love it. The Slursy book gets me every time. Everyone really I didn't really think it was going to be that big of a joke, but everyone loves the Slursy book. You'll love Kirkland. Hey, Kirkland makes some good stuff.
It's landmark and
yeah, you can't help not take the quotes. His voice 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day, for however long he's streaming, it's bound to rub off. Especially when working, and it's like you get to hear it even more. Pistachios. Yeah, just a little bit of Peanut vibes. I try not to take too much stuff because I kind of feel like it may get annoying. Not for me, but for others. Are like, okay, I get it. You're acting like Peanut because you have it in the name.
Let me do Peanut Bill for this scene, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, my brother said he's going to do Peanut for the previous scene. That's when he's pretending to be Gingy, by the way. My brother's gonna do and finish up this scene over here, and then I think we may call it. But we got at least another 20 or 30 minutes, I think. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes. That we can do it, and then we can see how the progress of this episode is going. I know that's always a fun time when everyone gets to see how all the work that we did this evening.
You are so fun.
And thank you, Deez. Hopefully some of that information was useful. Slur Saturday was yesterday. Indeed it was, and I was away all day. I missed it. I missed Slur Saturday. Y'all see the clip? I guess Closely lost some sponsor because he almost dropped the bomb. Oh my goodness, that's... just wait till they find out the other 17 clips where he almost dropped. I wonder how many he'll lose then. I'm kidding. This is all a joke, by the way. Please do not use this as evidence in any court filings. He did not say anything. Nothing was said. Hutch and Gingy 100% talk like Peanut do. Be the bungulator. It feels good anyways. Yeah, it's just like you gotta get it out of your system. If you let it build up too much, you'll just explode. Did you know I have not timed out Austin for 7 days? Oh, he's gonna love that. He's gonna love it. The first one I saw was the Hutch looking for his burger. So good. Oh, okay. So you came in a little later than in the timeline, in the Peanut timeline. I think that was like episode. What episode was that? Was that like episode 13? Let's go see. No, it was. Oh no, it was episode 6. It was episode 6. Oh, okay, my bad. I was a little sooner than I thought. Okay, my bad. Yeah, relatively. What is episode 13 though? Oh, episode 13 is part 2 of the Habibi episode. That's what it is. Man, I'm all over the place with timelines.
You are so...
They were asking why he wasn't sponsored on a game, and it ended up because of the Arc Raiders one. Oh, no. Oh, no. He needs to go visit the kick side. 5 or 6? Okay, yeah. Pirate. Yeah, you got the idea. It was 5 or 6. Wait, you did this all on a mouse, or is this not via a tablet? These are made in with a drawing tablet. Yes, sir, Car. These are a drawing tablet. I don't know too many people who know how to do stuff like this on a mouse, but I have seen people do it. So it's not like it's a little uncommon, but it's not like it never happens. Closely got way too drunk. Hey, unfortunately, that'll happen. That'll happen. Please don't slow or stop your Peanut impersonations. It helps me feel a little bit more sane with how much I do it. Okay, so it's like, man, do I do it too much? Do I do it all the time? It's like, okay, someone else does it just as much. Okay, I feel better now. Yeah, it feels natural to say. Okay, I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm UK time zone means I miss a lot of the live streams, but I watch the half-hour vids on YouTube if I can catch a live. Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably a little difficult to either stay up that late or wake up that early when Peanut starts streaming and everything. Are you going to do the check the pizza boxes one? Did that happen over the weekend? Was that something with pizza boxes? I'm starting to remember something. I was about to say that's crazy talent. If not on a tablet, what tablet do you use? Oh, we use a Wacom Cintiq. How's it going, Wild? This the real guy? Indeed. Oh, I'm not actually Peanut, but we are the guys that make the cartoons. Yeah. Oh yeah, Knight's dead. Oh, perfect. Knight's dead. He got him. Also, is this now a full-time gig for how many make? Yeah, my brother and I were fully focused on making this the full-time, because it does require a full-time effort in order to do it. So we just decided, hey, you know what? We're not doing anything in the art world because we stepped away from the previous job in, like, with a creative team doing their stuff and doing their illustrations and everything. So we stepped away from that. Just fumbling around. It was like, oh, what do we want to do now? Do we want to go back to commission work? Do we want to go back working on Twitch? And we always had the idea of like, hey, you know, we watch Peanut, right? What if we would go back and try and do some animations again? Little hesitant at the start, just because we were, you know, we didn't want to do animation again too much, but as the more we did these cartoons and the more we got used to it and the more we saw people really enjoyed it, we were like, oh, okay, maybe this can be a viable thing. Would you make scenes on Post-its when you were younger? Oh, like the work that we did when back in the commission days? Is that what you're asking? Do you speak to him often about animation ideas? No, we actually don't speak to Peanut too often because, you know, the majority of the day he's streaming, so there's not too much time you can take to talk to Peanut. That's not, you know, talking with his team or talking with his group for like sponsorships, and because, you know, Peanut's a very busy guy, so. And, you know, there's not too much needed to say to us, because I feel like we got a hang of what we're doing. You know, just keep making the animations. And but we do, because we watch Peanut all the time now, and we have VIP in his chat, we'll make some comments, and then Peanut will be like, oh yeah, by the way, BPA. So yeah, Peanut's a very busy guy. We don't want to take too much of his time. If they do need to speak to us about anything, they'll go ahead and let us know, and we'll be like, oh, okay, whatever you guys want. Whenever you guys need to, we're around. Are you using Blender to draw this? Oh, how's it going? Excelto? I think that's how you say it. Unless my mind is completely blanking right now. No, we're using an old program called Adobe Flash CS6 to make these. Hold on, just a quick sip. It's of water. It's not of silly juice. I can't drink alcohol because it burns my esophagus and I get severe acid reflux. But Blazin will say it's silly juice, which it is not. It is not. Oh, thank you, Eek. Just stick around a little bit longer and you'll get to see all the progress today. Kind of funny how you and your brother do these gigs whilst Pete and his bro do the main gigs. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like double bros. It's just like Peanut and his brother work on stuff, and then my brother and I work on our stuff. Or talking to him in between Big Macs, yeah. It's funny. I will share a little bit of this. Both times that my brother and I have had a meeting with Peanut, he has been eating Big Macs. So it's like even after stream, even when he's not doing something, he's still eating Big Macs. I'm like, oh, you gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful. But I do love myself a good 2 McDoubles, no onions or pickles, large sweet iced tea with no ice, a 10-piece chicken nugget, and a large fry from McDonald's myself. That's why they make Tums. Yes, but that's why you also get kidney stones. If you have too many Tums. Alright, what is this? What is this slander? I will not take this. I will not take this lying down. One-to-one scale. I'm about to. I think I'm gonna leave the mic to this one over here, and I'm gonna go and do whatever I want, and then let's see how much work he gets done. It says it's a real scale. Funny enough, he can't get on a scale. Well, that's not fun. That's not nice. If your plan was to hurt me, congratulations, you have hurt me deeply. Oh yeah, just as Doozy said for Excel. Yeah, Blender's a 3D program. This is a 2D program. Damn, Sneaky is handsome. Well, not with this receding hairline. Do I need to mod you two as well? At some point. At some point, I know. Oh, when you go on Cosmo, oh, it's just Discord, Car. Nothing too exciting about that. It's just normal Discord. Whichever chairs out there, you will find real love. I married one. Oh, there's hope yet. There's hope yet. Oh, how's it going, Valcro? You're super talented, my dude. Thanks for the content. Love all your videos. Well, I'm glad you enjoy all of them. I am glad you enjoy them. Good man. Good man. My friend is a tattoo artist and he uses a Wacom for a time. Yeah, a lot of that, art skills can translate from one to another. Yeah, I feel like if you're if you're good at drawing, I personally feel that you can be good at animation too. Let me, what did I miss over here? Routed that off better than most people at Starbucks. Yeah, he got me good there. I don't drink only 420, even though Peanut roasts potheads. Yeah, that man has equivalent to crack every night. It's called a Big Mac. If they weren't addictive, he wouldn't have to eat them all the time. Oh, and Doppelganger, master of your craft, thank you for all the laughs. I am here to serve, or we are here to serve the bungulators. We're here to make even more content with the content we all enjoy already. But thank you for that. Did you and your brother go to art school, or is this all self-taught? We did go to a school, but just to refine some of the skills. A lot of the stuff they taught us wasn't stuff art-related. It was art-related, but, it was like introductory classes. So they had people who've never done animation before, and then you had people who were really good at animation. And so my brother and I just mixed ourselves in there and got what we could out of those classes. And then we got our first, official gig from one of the instructors there. That was probably one of the hardest jobs my brother and I ever did when it came to animation. It was supposed to be, a 6-month job, but it took, close to 12. In order to... And the only reason why we never post it, because it is online. The only reason why we never post it, because it will dox us. So we don't do that. Even though it is a pretty cool animation, but I guess it's the only thing that it says. It does say that. So I was like, people may not like Peanut's content and everything, and so we're kind of a small extension of that. So you never know what'll happen. I'm trying Peanut's Taco Bell order this week. What was Peanut's Taco Bell's order? As long as you understand animation in betweens and film yourself studying the lines, I'd say if you've got a digital art background, it would only take a little bit of work to get it out. Exactly, Dozzy. Or Doozy, my bad. There all kinds of things could be learned if you have a little bit of that previous skill. It can translate over pretty well. Feel free not to answer this, of course, but are you commissioned to produce like X amount of videos a week, month, or hit a certain target? Pay review. You're super talented and love the video. There is a little bit of, like details inside there. I think for the most part, what we say is just like we get to continue making these videos. That's the big thing about it, is just like, oh, that's great. We get to do the exact thing that we're doing, and we get to keep going. And now we're, you say that you're a part of the team and everything. That's for the general idea that we like to give. That's pretty, open and pretty clear about it. It's like, oh, okay, you guys are part of the team. You guys get to continue making these. Peanut loves watching them. We love watching the reaction, because it's always fun to see how people will react and how chat reacts and everything. It's always a good time. Do we do much gaming? I know I still very much want to play games. Sometimes I may not have a game to play. I know my brother, he doesn't play games that much anyway. They have to be very, very specific games for him to play. Yeah, not really for a lack of wanting to. It's just there's no games that he likes. It needs to be a Dark Souls game. It needs to be Elden Ring. It needs to be Total War Warhammer. It needs to be No Rest for the Wicked. It needs to be Subnautica. It needs to be games like that. If it's not games like that, he doesn't play anything. But I'll go and play other stuff. Like I like playing a game called Hunt Showdown. I like playing Helldivers 2 from time to time. About how long does it take to make a clip? Oh, it takes my brother and I around 5 to 8 days to make one. Some a little shorter, some a little longer. I'm sure a lot of parents with young kids don't like Peanut. I'm pretty sure the parents are the ones that like Peanut, if I'm looking correctly so far of what I've seen. Is this your drawing preview or your brother's right now? This is my brother's POV right now. I just have his mic. And I'm watching the streams and have the chats open and stuff on my side. What program are you using? I'm going to school for VFX now at the LA Film School. Oh, congratulations, Joker. That's actually a big place to get into. This program, I don't really think you need to know this program. This is an old program that nobody will be using there. I'm very, very certain. This is an old, outdated program called Adobe Flash. Nobody uses this thing anymore, except for a handful of people.
You are so...
Oh, did I not hit the skip ad button? No, I did. Why did it say your ad is starting? I'm sorry, people, if you got hit with an ad. I tried to snooze it.
You are so...
But yeah, if you are curious about it, it is just Adobe Flash CS6. Not something I would recommend. 6pass. Is this the BurntPeanutAnimated? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is me. That is us. That is we. I just graduated with a bachelor's concentrated in character animation. You definitely learned 70% of your skill on your own and kind of utilizing the knowledge of your professor to help answer questions and to help you progress on things you struggle with. It's very difficult to work, say the least. Exactly. Everything you said, Doozy, is exactly true. You learn the grand majority of stuff on your own, and you just learn like the process and refinement from school and working with a team. Because if you're going into the industry, you are definitely working with a team of people in order to make stuff. Hardly anything is done with just one person in a production. In fact, I'm very sure nothing is done with just one person, unless it's independent online. My brother loves Peanut, and he shows my niece. I do too. Oh, so it's a whole family of people that love Peanut. We should get Peanut into Project Zomboid. What is Project Zomboid? Oh, it's a game. Okay, my brother told me it's the game that Habibi plays a lot. My husband and I love Peanut. We have a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old. We watch him on the TV with headphones. Ah, yes, can't let them hear just everything Peanut's talking about just yet. When they're a little older and their ears mature, then you can be like, all right, kids, here you go. This is Peanut. I love how you bleep out the swears. In my opinion, it makes it funnier. It's actually, if people don't know, YouTube and other places don't like cussing in their videos. There's actually a setting for it. It was like, hey, does your video cuss? And you have to click it, and if you don't, it's like the AI auto detects it and be like, hey, you have cussing in your thing. We're going to limit your viewership on this. So that's why we bleep stuff. It's just better for the algorithm.
And more personal that we feel like we're reaching.
And we feel like it'll reach more people if, you know, it's at least censored. That's why we block everything. That's why we censor all the fun words.
You are so.
I have a 6-year-old. He checks in on Peanut from time to time, like you do, Durka. Like absolutely, like you do. Peanut is just showing natural talent. Gets you success. At least he didn't view bot like some big streamers. Yeah, it's just like Peanut was always, just from watching even old clips, it was like Peanut was entertaining from back then, and now it just translated over today. It's actually funny though that you can see both the quality of the mic get better and his voice change because he's screaming so much. Yeah, your bro likes them games that run you $1,500. It's like, hey, it's not just him. We both play Warhammer, so. Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Dude, I have been trying to avoid reading your name the whole time because I can't even pronounce it. Am I going blind? Am I stupid? He's stupid. DeCapfo? My man, I know we've been interacting all night, but I've been trying to not read the name because I'm like, I'm gonna get it wrong, aren't I? You should experiment with Peanut breaking the fourth wall. Actually, Josh, in this episode, he's actually going to break the fourth wall. Yeah, that was perfect timing because in this episode, he is going to look at the screen and interact with and look at the audience. Very interesting how you said that for this episode specifically. It's nothing big, but he does do it in this episode. Yeah, if you cuss, it'll age restrict your VODs. That nerfs your yeah. That's another big thing. I didn't know in the beginning before people were familiar with all of these. That was their big thing. It was like, why are you bleeping the audio? Stop bleeping it. I'm like, I would if I could, but it's way better for the algorithm if I do. Project Zomboid is a game. You need patience, lots of it. You gotta like moving slow. I remember there was a game called GTFO that actually had. I'm sorry for anybody having ads. There was a game called GTFO that was it was incredibly hard. My brother and I and our friend that we played with, we didn't get past like the 3rd level because of what you needed to do. You needed to spend like 50 minutes in a single. And it was a PvE game. It wasn't a PvP. You had to make no noise. You had super limited ammo. You had to pretty much crawl and creep around the entire time, and there were hordes of enemies everywhere. And it is like you took so much damage from the. Oh yeah. Trogmore GTFO is so hard. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that came to mind when you guys typed in and started talking about Project Zomboid, where it's like you gotta have a lot of patience and move quietly. So I'm glad we're not the only people that say it's like, oh yeah, it reminds me of that game GTFO. I should go back and try it and see what they have changed, if it's still even running. I'm not even sure. If that game, it's still hard. Oh my god. But I love games that have really high quality sound design, similar to that and Hunt Showdown. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So Kevin, you know of Hunt Showdown. Back when I first started playing, a lot of people were saying like it's a really simple version of Tarkov. I'm like, really? Okay. I was like, is it? Obviously, it's nowhere near as intense. That would be interesting, though, to see if there was a like if there ever came out to be a hunt, not a hunt showdown, a Tarkov version, or no, yeah, I was correct, a hunt version of of Tarkov where it's like different ammo types and different guns and you can extract resources and everything. It's like I wonder if that would ever actually happen. But you already have Tarkov and you already have have Hunt. Why would you even need the middle version of that? Me and friends had so much fun time playing that game. Oh, for GTFO, yeah. We tried it. We didn't have a fourth. We never had a fourth. We never had a fourth of to play with us, so we always felt like we were down. Do you have a backlog of videos to go up in the 5 to 8 days it takes? Or do you work on separate videos so a video goes out every 3 to 4 days? We do have a backlog of a few videos, but those mainly are for like if we need to do something or we can't work that week, or maybe if we miss a few days, just to make sure that we have episodes out on Fridays. It's still running maintenance mode, basically. Okay, I would actually still, even though, there's no new content, we never got past, like, level 3, so there's still tons of stuff for us to do. The difference is more PvP and Hunt, though, versus Tarkov. You can be doing mission and avoid fighting. Yeah, there's actually... Yeah, I think with Hunt, because, the maps are so small. And there's tons and tons of AI, even though the AI is not really tough at all in Hunt. It's more so of a distraction and a noisemaker than anything. The lipstick. Yeah, they're pretending to be Gingy in this episode, so that's why I wanted to just really upsell that. Oh, and Circus Freak, how's it going, man? Hey, BBA, glad you're sharing your talent. Thank you. I'm so glad you're leaning into the Ren and Stimpy style of expression with all these. It fits so well. Is this style just something you lean towards as specific to you, or do you have different animation styles? Like, I draw race cars and t-shirt designs, people in my industry, and pick out what shirts I have done just by the look kind of thing. Much respect, my man. Enjoy. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, Circus. I'm glad, that there's other creatives that do all kinds of stuff. My dad is huge into cars. Unfortunately, we're not too into cars as much, but, on the art side, I really do like that kind of stuff. A lot of people say that the animation style that we do is very focused on Ren and Stimpy, but if I were to actually link it to anything, my brother and I really lean more towards the show Ed and Eddie. That's where we saw, of course, we did see Ren and Stimpy, but we did not watch it as much as a lot of people or use it as a reference for. So we have seen it. There are a few things that we have taken from there, but a lot of our style comes from the show Ed and Eddie and Courage and SpongeBob, more so than Ren and Stimpy. So I think it just happens to be a coincidence. I didn't know you streamed. Always love your videos on TikTok. Do you work for or with the Peanut officially? Yes, Hawkman. My brother and I, we are part of Peanut Productions, and we get to continue making these videos for them, for us, for the bungulators and the community. And Ride App, yep, is it Ed Boy? Exactly. Some good curds, a cowardly dog too. Exactly. Ren and Stimpy was such a trip looking back. I can see the Ed and Eddie style reference for sure. Yeah, if there's anything, it's like Ed and Eddie, number 1, Courage number 2, SpongeBob number 3, then it's Ren and Stimpy.
It's me and Gingy. There's 4 of us.
Your favorite bit y'all captured is the lock-in. Oh, yeah, for the transitions, the lock-in. Let's see.
Just say when we stream.
Oh, and just because my brother's telling me to do it right now. Just for all those who are unfamiliar with when and what time we stream and everything, we like to stream on Sundays at 5 p.m. So pretty much the day and time that Peanut doesn't stream. So we like to stream on Sundays for a few hours. at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that way, you know, some people can still get their peanut fix as well. Oh, Tootie! Thanks so much for gifting the sub, my man. Which is perfect timing because we're about to show what the progress we got today was. So I'll go ahead and, you know, get back to a few of these questions and everything. But for the first part of us showing the progress that we made, let's go ahead and take our first view of what we did today.
Guys, someone is running right towards us. I can hear him. Someone's running right towards us.
Maybe it's
No.
not.
No, it's not. No. It's Landmark and Glorious E and Desmond Palick. You are so...
Gingy, it's me.
And Gingy. There's 4 of us. Hello. Hello.
So that was so far some of the progress that we got. Wanted to really focus on the animation rather than the whole scene. And just so you know, maybe some people may have just gotten in a little late. We're gonna go ahead and just play it one more time. I think we're gonna play these from now on 3 times. So we're here's the first one. We're gonna play it again, and a little bit later when I get through you know, a few people's comments and stuff, we'll play it for the last time, and we'll go from there. So we'll go ahead and play it for the second time right here.
Guys, someone is running right towards us. I can hear him. Someone's running right towards us.
Maybe it's
No.
not.
No, it's not. No. It's Landmark and Glorious E and Desmond Palick. You are so...
Gingy, it's me.
And Gingy. There's 4 of us. Hello.
Yeah, and we're stopping it right at the part, the good part of the episode where everyone starts talking like Gingy. So we stopped it right there, but I think that it's a really great cliffhanger for today's stream. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit and just get some of you know what may have actually be fun as well, could is if towards the end of the stream when you're done working, then you can join in on the conversation too. So that way we're both talking. I'm just throwing out some ideas mid-stream in front of everybody. Oh, and Tootie, thanks again for another gifted sub. Thank you so much. It's Desmond. Oh, it's Desmond Palick. Oh, I got the spelling wrong. That's okay. Well, I'll go back and yeah, Peanut said Palick. Oh, okay. I'll definitely go back and fix the spelling on that.
Ah, it's me. Hello, it's me. It's Sneaky Eye. Hello.
No. We should not have him
Hello,
here.
Pete.
Kind of like the kid from, or the other player is like, is this Mr. Peanut?
Is this Mr. Peanut?
No.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Now,
See, everybody, see, there is 2 of us. I'm not just talking to myself over here.
Misprint and Durka and everyone, hello. I'm always being bullied. I'm chained currently to my chair and forced to work. And Big Fast, how's it going? You guys need to let me know if the mic sounds okay. I'm using my wireless HyperX microphone. Not my brother Snowball, he stole from me, so.
Yes, exactly. That is it. I have stolen the good mic.
Just need to make sure.
What is PST? Is that the sound Peanut makes? Or it says when he's trying to get someone's attention, the psst, psst from Hutch and everything. Ah, yes, I see exactly what you mean.
Room. Oh no, quality is dropping. I can't live like this.
All right, hold on. We will figure this out.
It sounds distant, but good enough. Oh, okay, see? I knew he was the problem. It's just quiet. Put the mic to your... Yeah, put the mic closer.
Yeah, I'm practically eating it.
Okay, I don't think he could Oh, he said put the mic in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Give Dobie his sock back. It's funny because I do have a sock over the mic.
All right, we'll figure that out. I'll get probably myself a mic so that way it doesn't sound so distant.
Eat it harder. That's what they're saying. Thing is, your gain settings on your mic. Yeah, we'll. This was just me throwing out some ideas for like an end of a stream. Maybe he can join in as well, for a little bit for like the goodbyes and everything. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and play it for the third time, just so that everybody gets a chance to watch it and view it. An idea for what this episode's gonna be about. And we'll go ahead and let that play.
Guys, someone is running right towards us. I can hear him. Someone's running right towards us.
Maybe it's
No.
not.
No, it's not. No. It's Landmark and Glorious E and Desmond Palick. You are so...
Gingy, it's me.
And Gingy. There's 4 of us.
And there we are. I think that's a great place to leave the cliffhanger at. Just a small, light, tasteful taste of how this episode is going to go. Incredible, incredulous. So just as just as a heads up as well for people who may be new here and everything, even though this episode is being worked on this Sunday, may not be actually the episode that gets posted on Friday, because some of the backlogged episodes is going to be posted on Friday. But the episode that goes up on Friday, I will tell you, is very, very funny, and it still has Gingy inside of it. That's going to be a fun one. It's one from a few weeks back of Counter-Strike or Counter-Strike skins and Gingy's Pokemon cards. And we got to figure out what's up with the stream elements and the watch time. Because I know that's definitely something people like to see. You enjoy the 0 seconds, though. How's it going? Chilled? Truly are so talented. Didn't know you streamed, but awesome work all the time. It's so cool to see. Glad people as talented as you exist to create these. Oh, why, by golly, thank you. A perfect chat to end it. Apologies, Chilled. I don't know how long you were here, but we've been streaming for close to 4 hours now. Not exactly on the 4-hour mark, but we like to stream on Sundays. Get people a little bit of peanut content as we make these episodes and as we make these cartoons and everything. But I think something that we can probably go and do is, I love rating after streams. Let me see who is on tonight. Let us see who is on tonight that we can try and see. Okay, alrighty. Mr. Fetus is on.
What's saying Gingy?
Everyone is saying Gingy. Ah, yes. I mean, everyone would probably go and join Gingy on Sundays anyway, right? And that it would be appropriate, seeing as this whole episode is about Gingy, this episode. Even though she's not actually in it. So, I think we are going to go and do that and watch Gingy. It's only appropriate. Peanut's not on. Others are away and enjoying their Sunday. But Gingy's still hard at work, streaming. And so I think it would be good just to go and stop in. And as a thanks for saying so much content and so much fun times with the gang, I think that's where we're going to go do. So I'm going to set up that raid. I'm going to start that here. But as always, thanks again, everybody, for joining us on this Sunday evening. Always great to have you guys with us. and to hang out and get to enjoy and see the progress on this week's episode. Maybe not this week's episode, but you know what we mean. The week that we are working on it. But yeah, with that being said, everybody, we will catch you guys a little bit later. And have a good one, everybody. Goodbye now. Goodbye.